Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What up, everyone?
What up?
This is what episode we on now? I'm losing track.
Come on, man. We are on 157.
157 of the iLLogical Sense podcast.
You had one job.
This is your boy Busby.
Give me a hell yeah!
And over here is your boy JC No
And Martin.
Yo,
Shit.
the fuck is up?
Recovering from that Popeye sandwich, man.
Shit.
It's a big rich town.
I don't think Popeye's is big rich.
I'm just
Shit, they might be.
Yeah. Spicy rich.
Yeah.
Not big rich. How long did it take for you to stay in Popeyes?
Bruh, I went to the, what do you call it, drive-thru? I was literally in the fucking drive-thru for about an hour, and the only reason why I stayed there is I told my grandpa that I was going to bring him one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? An hour before I got to order, mind you.
They shut down the drive-thrus at the Popeyes I went to. They said, fuck it, we're not even going to try.
Shit.
So I was there for 2 hours. I didn't mind, though. It was like midday. I had, PlayStation Views on my phone, so I was watching Red Zone the whole time.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Like, as long as I get this damn sandwich before the Lakers game kicks off or starts off, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
That was my thoughts exactly, bro.
So I ordered. So I got my combo. I got Larissa's combo. Then I just ordered one extra one because I was like, I'm gonna eat that shit after I'm done smoking later tonight.
You see, and that's exactly why we're really good friends.
Yep.
I did the exact same shit.
Hey.
Well, you got some sheep. I didn't get that shit.
We some sheep?
Why? I didn't do it because it was hype beast. I did it because the shit was great.
Exactly.
I guess. It go what?
Like,
my whole timeline went and got that damn shit, and I was like, you fucking sheep. You hear someone fucking got killed over that shit?
Niggas die every day, B.
Wow. You fucking someone literally got stabbed out in DC because of that shit. I literally just read it right now. I'm like, niggas getting stabbed, niggas fighting. It's a fucking sandwich.
I mean, you act surprised though. Niggas get stabbed over J's every time they drop.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that shit.
You imagine being in heaven and be like, oh, why'd you die? Oh, some nigga stabbed me over a fucking Popeye sandwich.
That actually kind of sounds kind of lit. I'd rather be up there than say, oh, I got chased by the KKK, There's a lot of things I would choose. I would choose a chicken sandwich over a lot of different ways to die. Yeah. Imagine being the motherfucker that masturbated like 100 times before his body couldn't take it.
That's a good way to die.
Nah, I don't feel good after
I don't know, man.
I don't feel good after the second time.
I don't know why he kept going because it was nonstop. As soon as he nutted, he just kept going. I'm like, my guy.
Like, what you trying to get out at that point? Like Pixie does?
Like every drop. Yeah. Like every drop.
I mean, blood's dropping at that point.
He's like, fuck it.
Just should probably hurt, man.
You gotta get some mucus at that point.
It's
to get something to come out.
Piss, shit, and cum and shit.
But no, I get what you're saying. Motherfuckers shouldn't be killing people over the chicken sandwich. I mean,
it's not going nowhere.
Sure,
it's not going to sell out. It's not going nowhere. Yeah, it might go away now.
It's supposedly permanent.
Well, it better be. And then you told me they made it a combo now, so so hype piece won't buy fucking stacks of that shit.
You have to.
They
buy
still
it as
were
a combo.
buying stacks.
Why?
Yeah. The reason why it took so long for me is because Cats was leaving out there with big ass bags of like at least 10, and I was like, fam,
what are you gonna eat all that?
I mean, if you're the lone wolf that gets sent for the rest of the people at home, it's kind of fucked up. Because I would imagine like you need to come with at least 3 people to get more than 6 at a time. As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Show up with more people like that, then we'll get you more sandwiches.
I guess.
If it's just one person, your limit is 4. Sorry. The average,
and even that's fucking high, bro.
Yeah,
like,
the average household is 4. Okay, that's your max.
I guess. Well, went to the movies again. Saw 2 movies. One was called Parasite. I don't know if y'all heard about that shit. No. Okay. It is a Korean movie.
It's the most Draymond's did in the week.
Anyway, it's not a horror movie. It's a Korean movie that's getting huge critical acclaim, even Oscar claims. And like a lot of the YouTube critics have been talking about it. They've been saying it's like how dope it is and how it's such a great movie. So I was curious. So I'm like, I gotta see this shit. I saw it. And it's interesting. It's a movie that goes literally one way. You think it's going one way, and then midway point, it just flips. That's the best way to describe it. It's pretty much, without spoiling, or it kind of is a spoiler, it's kind of sort of like Us, but realistically ish. And you know, in the subtitle, but you could just read it, and it was quite good. It was a really intriguing movie. Y'all should see that shit. It probably will get nominated for an Oscar. If it doesn't, they're gonna say it's racist. They're gonna call the Oscars racist for not nominating it.
Comes on Netflix. I got you.
Oh yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, also, I can do that.
Yeah, another movie I saw, Terminator: Dark Fate, and Terminator 2 is the ending. This shit was just.
What kind of shit is that?
Just. You want me to spoil it? I'm gonna spoil it anyway.
I haven't seen Terminator after the second one, so
that's good. That's good. Just stop right there. John Connor.
Seriously.
They said this one was the official part 3. So pretend Terminator 3, like the Rise of the Machines and Salvation and Genesis. Pretend that shit didn't happen. This is the real shit. Because they got Linda Hamilton back and they got everyone. And I was like, okay. They even said, oh yeah, the guy who played John Connor, he's coming back. The guy from Terminator 2. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, he shows up and they de-aged Linda Hamilton. Like she looked like straight from Terminator 2. I was like, damn, they de-aged her. They de-aged old boy who played John Connor. I was like, wow, that is great technology. It's getting to that point now where motherfuckers are just gonna de-age actors now. So they can put them in movies.
Will Smith and Gemini Man.
Oh, that one was kind of Like, there was still some shit in there. Like some parts I was like, oh shit, that's the Fresh Prince. But when you look at them, I'm like, okay, you can kind of see it still needs some work, but this shit was just like dead on. Even Arnold, like when they had young Arnold show up, I was like, wow. Anyway, I'm just stalling because they killed John Connor in literally the first 5 minutes. Not even like 2 minutes. I think it just shows up and blasts him. I was like, it made Terminator 2 not matter. It's like, what? Yeah,
I know how you felt. Like you probably didn't want to spoil that for me, but that means absolutely nothing to me. Like,
yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just letting the people know. Other than that, it was just bleh. Terminator 2 was the greatest, is one of not only the greatest sequels of all time, but the greatest like action movie period of all time. So I don't know, movie was alright. Y'all can go see it if you. It kind of bombed it went number 1, but they said low key bombed. So
Right. Well, I mean, number 1 when not a lot comes out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That too.
Yeah,
number 1 when they're gearing up for the Thanksgiving and the Christmas releases.
Yeah, with all the Star Wars shit, all the Star Wars and the Frozens and shit.
Yep.
That's Disney.
Like the only shit that matters right now.
It's Disney and Star Wars. It's Disney.
Disney and Mariah.
Disney Mariah. Yeah.
This is Disney Mariah.
Getting that annual check, man.
Yeah.
She's like, nah, yet. And as soon as fucking Halloween was over, shit, it already entered the Billboard again. That's crazy.
The fuck?
After November 1st.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
The
whole album is on the front page of Apple Music.
And it slowly climbs up.
Shitting
it slowly climbs up. Every time it gets closer and closer to December, when it hits December, it's going to be in the Billboard Top 10.
That's crazy.
She gets all royalties for that shit.
I believe it.
And you know the crazy thing is, like, a lot of people just figured out that's an original song too.
That's her lyrics. She wrote that shit.
It's not a cover.
Wow.
She wrote that shit.
That's net profit. That ain't you know, okay,
she
I
gotta pay nobody.
That ain't I get a cut here and I gotta, you know, take care of the person. No, that's profit.
That's her.
Damn.
She gets millions every Christmas. That's her Christmas present. Her royalties.
Once you drop that in
crazy.
94, 95.
I remember hearing that shit when I was a kid, bro.
25 years of fucking flourish.
Every year she gets a royalty check.
I wouldn't do anything else.
And then she did remixes to that too. So she did one with Snoop Dogg. I think, did she do one with Snoop Dogg and fucking the Brad and Lil,
I don't know, but I know she got remixes.
And then she got one with Bieber that she did. And she gets royalty checks from all that. Unlimited bags.
You know how Nas feels about the every 5-year reunion about Illmatic?
Shit.
Ask Mariah how she feels about every year.
She's tired of it. She don't have to do shit. She don't have to drop nothing. She could just kick back and wait till December.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wish I meant shit.
That's tight.
Yeah, I know, right?
I need that in my life.
You feel me? Make a classic holiday song. You're set for life.
Seriously.
Question. What did y'all do for Halloween? Not a damn thing?
I watched the Niners.
Oh, yeah, duh.
I watched the Niners and then I flipped back and forth. I forgot what basketball game was on, but I flipped back and forth between that.
Did y'all give out candy?
Nah.
Nobody came to Lewis's
I keep telling my mom that she always buys candy. Tell her no one on my block. Everyone grown up and got kids and moved out, man. Or just like grew up and took over the household. Like, dude, no one's gonna go trick-or-treating around my area. It's not popping no more. If it's the 90s, my block was popping.
Oh, hell yeah.
My block was
Same.
popping.
Well, I know my house was popping because my house is next to a school.
Yeah.
Well, next to 3 schools actually. So, my mom was taking pictures. She got Coco this pumpkin costume or whatever. She actually did pretty good with the visitors, considering it was her first. I think it was her first Halloween with us.
Oh, good. If
I'm not mistaken. But she did about right. But I knew right off jump, I was like, thank God this falls on the night that I go to Larissa's because I'm not trying to be home. They did that shit last year, and I was like, I was in the garage watching the Lakers game. I was like, I'm not coming out for nobody.
I told my mom the same stuff. Niners were playing. I'm like, I ain't coming down. You pass out the candy. Yeah. Like,
leave me alone.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Like, man, we just locked the gates, bro. Like, legit. Like, turn off all the lights, lock the gates. If you still want to come up to the door, you got problems. Like,
seriously,
my dog is gonna get you.
Seriously.
Now that Pluto TV has a 24/7 Unsolved Mysteries channel,
that's your whole.
Every Halloween, I would just start projecting that shit on the garage, scaring all the kids.
Why not the Twilight Zone?
Ghost stories.
Why not Twilight Zone?
Because Unsolved Mysteries is real. Like it's reenactments.
You should watch that show. Real. You should watch that show, Haunted. That's on Netflix. That has reenactments, people telling stuff. It's white problems, some Mexicans, but it's mainly white.
I saw the first episode. It wasn't.
It's entertaining. It's like a good watch. Like, oh, that's funny. Well, not funny, but I'm like, man, that's fucked up.
No, what I'm saying is I saw the first episode and I was like, there's some flaws in it.
Well, you want to speak about flaws? I got my time wasted when I watched this one shit on Netflix called American Me. Not American Boy.
I was like, what? Hold up.
American Boy. American Boy with Kerry Washington. It was based off a Broadway play and shit like that.
I saw it on there.
Oh, boy. This shit pissed me off. Because Karina told me not to watch it. She's like, don't watch that shit. Kerry Washington's just annoying me. He's like, well, it's based off a play. She's like, oh, word? I'm like, yeah, didn't watch it again. I'm thinking, it ain't that bad. So the whole concept of this fucking movie was about a mom whose son ends up missing. So she goes to a police headquarters, talk to this cop to find out what happened to her son. Dude is being low-key racist, saying is he part of a gang? Is his name Jerome? Is his name this? Just being a whole asshole. Kerry Washington was not helping the situation either. Her character was just being a flat-out asshole. And they were just arguing. And so then her white husband shows up. Kerry Washington just has a thing for white people or white men since Scandal. So she gets with a white dude who's an FBI agent who's an ex.
Last time she was a nigga, she got in trouble.
Who was the last nigga she was with?
Chris Rock. Because she was the other woman.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, then Chris Rock ended up getting with the other woman and then dropped his 444 stand-up. Anyway, so they start arguing and shit, and then the FBI, and he ends up being an FBI agent and shit. So he pops up, and he's arguing with the damn cop. Well, he's actually being friendly with them. Anyway, besides the point, they keep arguing. She's talking about, oh, he's a great student, he will never get in trouble, but he's kicking it with the wrong black folks, because blah, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, he gets a fucking... text message from one of his dudes, and it's a video of someone getting shot, and you don't see it, but you hear it, and he's like, oh no, that's my baby. He's like, no, it's not him. The cops say, no, it's not him, blah 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 blah. So the lieutenant shows up, he fucking arrests the FBI agent because he's pushing, shoving, cussing. Everyone's just fucking arguing, everyone's just fucking annoying me. It's like, dude, I'm looking at the time, I'm like, this is 90 minutes, I'm about an hour into this, get to the fucking point, wrap it up. So then it's like, where's my son, blah 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 blah. They're not telling him. So then it reveals that, yeah, your son was in a car with 2 other people who was on probation. So I was like, okay, yeah. And also, he was riding in a car that had a bumper sticker that said "Shoot cops." I was like, huh? I was like, and I, and then he's like, oh,
sounds hella realistic so far. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah. And then he's riding around with people who have trials and shit. But he's a good student, but he's riding around with them and shit like that. But like, all right. So there's like, no, it's not him. He's gonna be okay. So then, long story short, I keep saying long story short. But anyway, at the main part, the lieutenant comes back. No, I'm getting to the end. I'm getting to the end. So the husband and the wife kind of reconcile, talk. They feel everything's gonna be okay. So the lieutenant comes back with the police report and says, yeah, the police officer pulled him over. He was black too. Oh yeah, that's a revelation. Oh, he's black. And he pulled him over, and he was talking to his friends. They get out the car. Because he pulls his guns out, and the friends all scared and shit. So your son was sitting passenger side. His dumbass decides to get out the car. He puts his hands up. So then his friend runs away. The cop shoots the fucking friend. The bullet ricochets and kills the son.
Wow.
I was like, huh? And then Kerry Washington just starts crying like, ah! And then the guy's like, I can't breathe. And then it just fades to black.
What kind of shit is that?
I'm like, I wasted 90 minutes watching this bullshit.
You wasted my 3 minutes explaining to me that bullshit.
I had to waste somebody's time. I had to get that shit out. Because I thought the power shit, I laughed at everyone with power. I was like, oh, no one's going to waste my time. I thought this power shit was funny. I thought this shit was going to be good.
No.
I was like, man, no wonder. Because I was wondering, I was watching, it's like, damn, it's fucked up how Kerry Washington didn't get an Emmy for Scandal. And after I watched that shit, I'm like, that's exactly why you didn't get that shit. I just had to get all that shit out.
Well, she didn't write the story.
Yeah, she did. She was executive producer of the shit.
Did she write it?
Yeah. In my end, she did.
Executive producers don't write.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, hold
executive
up.
producer,
This ain't
he don't
adding
write.
up, bro.
Oh yeah, if you didn't know,
This is not adding up.
Yeah.
y'all could watch it, but that was my spoiler. But that shit irritated me. Like, you could have just told him this shit and stopped and wasted 90 minutes of my fucking life. That shit was bullshit. Anyway, let's get to the shits.
And I've been waiting, baby.
It's a big rich town. I've just come from the poorest parts. Black lights, city lights, I'm gonna make it. Alright. Power. JC.
It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. I mean, if you look at my timeline, I said I caught it right before.
I was doing stuff and you were texting me. I went home. I was getting ready. It's like, because you know, the on-demand shit comes at 9 o'clock. I was like, I'll watch this later. And of course, like every week, you just, you know, spoil it.
Because at this point, you don't care. So
I
it's
don't.
like,
But this shit.
like Martine, come on now. Like, let's be upfront with this.
Yeah.
He wants to bring that up now, but everybody's like, I don't care. I don't care. So I'm like, all right, well, I might as well just tell you what happened.
I just didn't
all the time.
think. No, but I just didn't think it was gonna.
Let's get to the shits because we're killing stuff right now.
No, just go to it.
All right. Ghost was talking shit the entire episode.
You're not gonna stop me. That's what he kept saying. You're not gonna stop me.
Like literally just talking shit to. And it wasn't even just that. It was fuck you, fuck your mama, you a born loser.
Fuck you.
I'm the nigga. Let me raise my nuts on your forehead.
You're going to son. You go to jail.
Just throwing it to everybody.
Literally saying you're not gonna stop me.
So then at the end of the episode, there's 1,000 people walking up to Truth.
It was like the Avengers ending. You know how the portal opens and all the Avengers come out? That's how it all was
And
for
this
fucking
nigga,
Ghost.
while people are getting ready to come and get him, he's for some reason has this weird obsession with PG&E at that point. So he just starts turning off all the fucking lights by himself
in the club at Truth, yeah.
Like no security.
Oh yeah, Big Crit was playing in the background. That was pretty dope.
Huh?
Big Crit was playing.
Yeah, they gave Crit a nice buzz with when they played Saturdays for celebrations. So
Wasn't that from what? The last
Galactica.
one? Yeah, Galactica. Yeah, okay, I figured. I thought it was from the last one, but
Nah, that was old.
Yeah,
I've always said if Kanye released Saturdays as celebrations, that would be they put that in the fucking museum,
Right.
Yeah, so he does that, and the next thing you know, this nigga's CGI'd, and his eyes are like start watering up.
and then you hear like,
get
and all of a
big.
sudden you hear gun because everyone's showing up, and then it's the FBI agents showing up, and all of a sudden you hear a gunshot, and then all of a sudden you hear slow music, and you hear someone singing a acapella version of Big Rich Town, which sounds a lot better. That sounds even better than the fucking Trey Songz version.
Yeah.
It really does, which is kind of sad. And you just see Ghost falling in slow motion with a gunshot wound to his chest, to his heart, and he's just falling into darkness. And
He's falling, leaking.
yeah,
Shit.
Leaking and falling.
so JC saw this first, and then he said Ghost is dead. I just went. I had to reread it. Then I had to call JC.
It was 3 words.
I had to no, because it was just like
Why did you have to reread it?
Well, let's explain why you kept getting pissed off. Because every single week...
I wasn't pissed.
No, time out.
I'm not pissed.
Cut the bull. No, you're not pissed now.
No, I wasn't pissed. It's more just like irritation. There's a difference between being pissed off and being irritated.
Well, the way you called me and then hung up on me afterwards, it was like, I took that as pissed. I still want the fair one for that. Like, nigga, you called me.
Because I was shocked. And no, but Larissa just said, go out and get your drinks. I took that as, you know what,
I was getting ready to talk, and you heard it. You go, no, don't. And then I started talking, you just hung up on me.
Because I was in shock.
Nah, that's why I need the fair one. Because I'm getting ready to speak, and I let you know I was getting ready to speak.
My apologies for that.
Yeah.
But
so
that's we're going that.
No, but every single fucking
Sound
week,
like Tommy.
Every single week, this nigga comes in with
motherfucker.
Every single week, he comes into the chat like, "Oh, does Tyreek fall off a fucking cliff?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fam, no, he's going to make it to the end. He's gonna make it. No, well, it shouldn't be. No, and so when I text him this, He's like, well, what happened to Tyreek? And I'm like, he's one of the suspects.
No,
like, I've been telling you this whole fucking season. First thing he's going to make it to the end.
I said, oh, I'm watching it, and I was like, this episode, first you said, no, this episode's wild. I'm like, is Tyreek going to end up in the fucking lake? Like, I do not like that, man. I don't. But the way this is shaping up, JC's right. He's going to last to the end. And you said Ghost is dead. I was just shocked that this, and then when you told me, oh yeah, and in the end it just said, in the teaser trailer, it showed all the suspects, and it said, who shot Ghost?
Sure. Like I said, within the first 20 minutes, I had it figured out. I was like, I know what this is.
Even if JC didn't tell me, just by watching the episode, I would have figured that shit out.
I mean, this nigga had the nerve to be at his daughter's cemetery, and then the mother of said daughter comes up and he goes, Tasha, what are you doing here? I'm like, fam, okay, I know what's going down. I know what time it is.
And I kind of knew just from the first shot of him just waking up and just staring out in the window, distant, like, he about to die. And then it was just, and the episode just stuck with me because it was just like, the nerve, bitch.
It was a really good fucking episode, though.
Oh, it was. Really? Just for entertainment. Yeah. Just for entertainment.
Okay.
Not even for fuckery purposes. Okay. It was actually a pretty good fucking episode.
Huh. Yeah, it could have. Honestly, it could have been for the series finale. Can you imagine that was a series finale?
Still would have been better than The Sopranos.
Could have been better than Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
No, because honestly, I looked up what the writers, because he was cussing out everybody. He felt untouchable. He told fucking O-Dog, or Tate.
He walking around like he Pac.
That's O-Dog.
That's O-Dog.
He was walking around like he Pac.
Literally. Yeah. He told O-Dog, like, you ain't shit. Politics ain't for you, bruh. You're trash. He told Dre, you just a bitch. You need me. He told Tasha, I'm just going to release you. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm going to be out of your life. He went to Tommy and just said, hey, bruh, you my brother. I love you. But you're on your
dead
own.
Weight. Get out of here.
Pretty much.
Damn.
He told Tyreek.
Told his son, turn yourself in. I don't need you. I'll help you when I get to the top. Bye.
Pretty much. Pretty much everything that he wanted to tell people. He just felt.
Sax, well, he already told Sax, you owe me. So
basically, he was on a fuck you, fuck you.
The reason why he felt that way because he was legitimate. He was going to be, lieutenant governor?
Yeah. And
he was going to be on that ticket. So and his background check, passed. And he's clean. Like, no one can get him. So, throughout this whole episode, it went all 13 reasons why, if you know what I mean. Second season. His subconscious, he was seeing ghosts. So, of course, Angie showed up.
Ghost was seeing ghosts.
Oh, his subconscious.
And they ran with that, too. They had a lot of explanations for that. It was ghosts seeing ghosts, because ghosts really has been able to be secretive and,
ghost-like.
Yeah. And actually, I'll say this about Courtney. She did have something that was very... I was like, that's actually a very good... Yeah, that was a good explanation. When she said, he spent all this series trying to be James St. Patrick, and he's finally in a position where he can tell everybody, fuck you, because I'm James St. Patrick. I can live my life like that. Mm-hmm. But he's in too deep, so when he tells them that, it comes out as Ghost.
Yep.
It's Ghost telling them that he's
clean.
Because he can't separate the two anymore.
Exactly.
I was like... That's actually a pretty good fucking explanation.
And then, so you saw Angie, and then all of a sudden, when he's in his old house, you saw, what's her name? Raina. And he hugs her and everything. Like, he kisses Angie, unlike old boy from 13 Reasons Why. He couldn't kiss his subconscious, but apparently Ghost could. Because
he's Ghost.
There you go.
All right.
And then all of a sudden, when in the last few episodes, this is when you knew shit was going to get bad. 50 popped up, or Kanan. He's like, what's up? He straight up said, what did he say? You thought you weren't going to see me, nigga?
Should look like some straight out of Beef. Remember the documentary series Beef?
Yeah.
All the close-ups and shit was on him.
Hella close to him. 50 knew he had to be in this episode.
Like, damn, nigga, can you let me breathe? Like,
hella close to his face. He kept saying, you can't separate them. Like, you can't separate, Ghost. This is who you are. And that was a clue that something was going to happen. That was a fucking clue. And yeah, so... I actually watched the after show. Actually, I went in too deep. I wanted to know, this takes balls to kill your main character before the last 5 episodes. Because it takes balls, because everyone said, I'm not coming back if Ghost is dead. And I'm like, yes, the fuck you are.
Niggas talk every single week, and it's like, how do you know what's going on if you were never coming back? Because you were never coming back when the theme song changed.
And then you kept coming back.
And here you are.
Yeah, how do you know he's even dead if you weren't coming back?
So I was looking at all the interviews, like separate, multiple interviews, like Courtney Kemp. That's how you say Courtney Kemp, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that did. And she pretty much said this. Every time an interviewer kept saying, if Ghost is dead, she just said, I didn't say he was dead. He got shot. So, and she also said that Angie didn't die, but it was on some Jedi shit from a certain point of view. She didn't die. To Ghost, she was still alive. But to us, the physical world, she did. What the fuck that means? But she said flat out, oh no, he just got shot. And he is in the last 5 episodes. That's that. And
I just want to see his body slam to the ground.
What was your idea for what they should do for the last 5 episodes? Like play the fucking the Mellow Chani version. They
just played acapella, and then as soon as
Ghost just flying,
just falling. So instead of the credits the backdrop credits that they always do, and I've always had, it's just him falling. You roll the credits on, and as soon as the song ends, it's just
it goes black.
His body slams to the fucking ground, and then it's like, okay, next point of view. Because at this point, I already knew what was going to happen too. Like, it's going to be point of views of all the suspects.
Yeah, that's what she told. She didn't specify it, but like TV Guide said that. No, she said it's going to be a jigsaw puzzle to figure out who did it, and she said like all the clues are in there, are in the episode. That's what she said. And according to what TV Guide said, what I read is that there was a rumor going around that all 5 episodes are going to take place from looking at different points of view from different characters to leads up to the final
day.
Episode.
The final day that we saw in this episode, it's just going to run over for at least the next 4. Just from different perspectives.
Okay, I get it.
And which is pretty smart. I'm like, that's smart.
Yeah, that's cool, but like, you're going to see basically the same episode.
Yeah. Just
5 more times.
Yeah. Just from a different point of view.
Yeah.
And
like that
unless,
movie,
of course,
Vantage Point.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, just to put the icing on the cake, she said that I read that the spinoff series is going to be called Power Book 2 Ghost. And it's going to take place 72 hours after the series finale. And that's the Mary J. Blige show.
So it's going to be the Ghost of Ghost?
Probably Caspel.
Well, it's going to be a throwback. Because
we don't know what it's.
That's what it is. When they casted Mary J. Blige for it, it was already said it's going to be a prequel.
And they said it's going to be 72 hours after the series finale. So it's going to be a prequel and sequel. It's going to go back and forth.
At the time, they said prequel. That's when they casted her.
They're saying flat out this take place 72 hours after the series finale. So it's probably going to take place in the past, in the future and past. I don't know how that's going to work on some Godfather shit.
I mean, they do it now, somewhat.
How?
I mean, they don't show it, but they always bring up something from the goddamn past.
For real. Like making up shit.
So you might as well just show the fucking scene instead of having to talk.
As much as angry that we are, I give Courtney Kemp a lot of props and respect for staying firm with her writing and being upfront about what she's doing. And pretty much telling everyone to suck her dick because y'all gonna watch anyway. She has more balls than the fucking Game of Thrones writers.
I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Outside looking in, like
she has a lot more balls because the Game of Thrones writers just hid behind their fucking series finale. She gonna be up front and center, like, yeah, I did it, and y'all gonna come back again. So I give her respect for that. This fucking show. It's gonna be one of the. If it comes out on DVD, will you buy the whole set?
I don't buy anything on DVD.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay, where would you rank this? Depending.
We're not done.
Yeah, we're not done on the show.
Every single time he wants me to rank something that's not done. But when I ask him to rank something that's been out for 20 years, he won't do it.
Well, like Kanye, that's different.
How is that different?
Because that's my favorite artist. I'm biased. Fuck you.
I thought Eminem was your favorite artist.
Yeah, I can rank M. I can't rank Kanye.
I'm done with you.
There you go. Anyway, we might as well talk about M now. Yeah, so that fucking song came out. What was it called? What If I Was Gay with Jonah Lucas. It leaked out. It's a gimmick record, man. I don't know what to say. It's just a gimmick record.
Defend it.
I'm not defending it.
Defend it.
How am I going to defend it?
Defend it.
And?
Yeah.
To the stand, Busby?
To the stand?
Yeah, defend that shit.
He's guilty.
That's not defending.
Well, exactly. I'm pointing him out. Snitching.
Wow.
Yeah, that's him, officer. I'm not defending it. It's just, if this shit came out in 2009, maybe. But Jonah Lucas is so much of a gimmick. That M verse was all right. That was a gimmick too.
That wasn't all right.
No, it was. I just don't care. It was one of I don't care.
Motherfucker said I'm mixed, like I'm Logic, and I was like, all right, dog.
I got mixed emotions, like Logic or some shit like that. I was like, bro,
all right, man.
what are you saying?
Well, he knew what the fuck he was saying.
For sure. All right.
I don't think he knew what he was saying.
Yeah. I knew
At some point, you can't run behind that. Like
I'm not running behind nothing. I'm just letting you know.
It can't be. You know what he was saying.
What I'm trying to say. I know what he was saying. It just came off corny as fuck.
And that's what I'm saying, though. At some point, you can't even use that. I know what he was trying to say. Like, fam, it's corny. It was whack.
Yeah, exactly. It's corny. I can know what he's saying, but it's corny as fuck. So, and what pisses me off is Jonah Lucas was the one low-key hyping up this record after Kamikaze. Like, oh yeah, this is like vintage Stan. This is like vintage Eminem. And was low-key, well, he was rapping slow. I'll give him that.
They kept trying to make the punchline the fact that he was gay, and I'm like, fam, who cares?
Who gives a fuck?
It's in the fucking title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we already know how this is going to end.
It was probably the working title. It was probably the working title. That's probably what the leakers called. It's called like, what if? It's probably called what if, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I just didn't care for it. As soon as I heard it, I was over it. Like, I'm over this fucking song. I was like, Jonah Lucas, I'm tired of all these concept records, man. Just
make good music.
No, he doesn't. He like attempt to make a good quality of work. Like, yeah, he's capable of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the dude could rap.
Yeah,
we all know he could rap.
Yeah,
but song creation, if it's not a fucking gimmick, what is it?
I don't know.
You can't tell me one Jonah Lucas song that isn't based on
a concept
or a gimmick.
Yeah. Seriously, the only and if it is, he's featured on someone else's shit, rapping his ass off. It's probably his fucking freestyles, maybe. Whatever. I got nothing to say.
Like, I'm not defending that good.
Yeah,
but the content, there'll be good stories to watch on YouTube.
No, I'm talking about like just the other shit.
Oh yeah,
from Joyner.
They're not memorable.
Not at all.
So that's all I can say. So yeah.
You'd still buy it.
No, I wouldn't. No, I would not. Nah. No, I
waiting in line like it was Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. When that shit officially released on Apple Music, it's going to be on our next playlist. Why? Because it's fucking Eminem.
Not even. If that was the case, I put FAC on there. You wouldn't want that.
Well, that's not new.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't put everything in. I would have put a whole... It's like talk about Revival. Anyway. Shit. Oh yeah, I also saw the Dolomite Netflix shit. That shit, I think Eddie's gonna get nominated for an Oscar for that shit.
Bitch, I still forgot about that.
That's a great ass movie. One of the best movies I watched this year. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets nominated for an Oscar, or just it needs to get recognized.
Told you it's good.
I knew. I'm gonna doubt you. Did you see that one? Did you see that photo of Will Smith and all of them on the set?
Video?
They're on the top. Yeah, they were on Tyler Perry's set, man. That's what they're because they're doing reshoots of Bad Boys 3, and they were shooting for Coming to America 2, and yeah. That was a good shit. Oh yeah, and the Arsenio Hall has a new stand-up.
Yeah, it just popped up on Netflix.
I was random. I was like, oh, that's random. You still doing stand-up? They're really trying to get Eddie Murphy and them out there now.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Push them.
Might as well get everyone.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Especially at a time before a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Build as much buzz as possible.
For real.
That's pretty good promo if you ask me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. HBO's coming for the smoke though.
And I've been waiting, baby.
HBO Max. They're putting everything enough. Wasn't it going to be the exclusive home for all the fucking Adult Swim shit? Mm-hmm. And fucking Friends and fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Shit.
Boondocks, all the HBO shows. Shit.
That's what I said.
I tried telling y'all.
I know. I was just looking at all the content. I'm like,
I have nothing to say at this point because it's like I've been telling people the past few months, like, this is alright, this is what's next. And
oh yeah, did you try that Apple Plus shit? Or did you try to start looking at the shows? Or nah?
Nah, I just found out it was free for me because I just bought my phone a few months ago.
Even it's
so like, oh, you bought a phone, so you get Apple Plus for free for a year. And I was like, cool.
That's what's up.
I was mad they don't have it on the... Because I don't want to watch it on my laptop. I want to actually watch it on my TV and shit like that. And they said they're working on making it like... what's it called? Capable with the PS4 and shit like that.
Yeah, they're not dropping that shit till the TVs are up.
I believe that.
Once the TVs have Apple TV on it, then everything else will get it. But they're not doing that before the TVs get dropped.
Yeah.
So you'll see a splurge in Christmas shopping.
I believe that.
Black Friday.
As usual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there's some news that... Well, not unfortunately. First, there's some actually good news. GOT writers, speaking of them niggas... They thought all that nice and funny shit. Oh yeah. Oh, we're not even gonna watch the last episode. We're gonna be offline.
We're gonna do Star Wars.
Get drunk and shit.
Yeah.
And now that wasn't gonna work. Fuck y'all.
No.
Yeah, y'all had to learn the hard way.
And Disney said, "You better lay down or get down." And he said, "You know, we're gonna lay down with Netflix. Fuck y'all." Nah, Disney said, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
They got kicked. They said they left Disney They left the Star Wars franchise because they were going to work on the new Star Wars movies and shit like that. They left it because they were quote unquote too busy. Okay, Kevin Feige, who's the new producer of the whole Star Wars shit, he's working on all the Marvel movies. He's working on all the Marvel movies, all those Marvel TV shows, all in the videos, singing, dancing, come to death row.
I got so lost right now.
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
I just went with it. Go with it, niggas. Anyway, yeah, them niggas got kicked. They quit. And yeah, what do you got anything to say about it?
Fuck them.
I was trying to lead it, but that's okay.
Oh, go on.
Well, not only that, but HBO is like, well, House of Dragons is still going, so you get the fuck on too.
Oh, yeah.
And the prequel for Game of Thrones is still gonna go on without him.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
They got kicked off their own shit.
They fucked their whole shit up.
Damn.
Trying to be cute.
They fucked up the whole
Because they,
fucking...
of course, they let their feelings get in. They wanted that fucking series where, the South wins the Civil War and, their slavery's still intact. Oh,
yeah, I forgot
and
about
they canceled that shit and they got pissed off, so they just they ran whatever they...
I think it was something else. I don't know if you read up, but how they actually ended up as directors for Game of Thrones. They did it on some fluke shit. They had no experience working with fucking sets or anything. They literally did this on some fluke shit. And it just got popular, and they even couldn't believe this shit. They were working with the source material until they got to the last book that old boy wrote, and that was it. He just told them the ending, so then they had to actually make up some shit, which was the last season. Hence why it was, 8 episodes?
6. Well, it was rushed.
That's because they just started making up shit. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And they finessed HBO. That's what the fuck happened.
So that's why there was a Starbucks in the episode.
Yeah.
And the water bottle.
They just didn't care.
They didn't give a fuck. That's
when you
sad.
tell people that we're not watching the last episode live, we're gonna get drunk.
Yeah.
Like you didn't care.
You didn't give a fuck.
At all.
You didn't give no fucks. And then didn't even show no after show for that last episode. They didn't even give no explanation why they made Bran the king or anything. Like,
wait, seriously?
Yeah, did you say that?
There was no talking episode or anything like that? After wow.
They turned it was gonna show up, but then they just turned it off.
It's just a documentary about
the whole documentary about the whole series.
Yeah. But nothing in particular.
Mm-hmm.
It was the overall the final season.
Yeah, they
didn't give a single fuck.
No.
And they canceled fucking Comic-Con appearance because they wanted to do a question and answer with the fans. The fans had a whole bunch of questions.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And they were like, nah, fuck you. We just ain't gonna show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I give, what's her name? Girl from Power, all the credit in the work because she's staying firm with her shit. She knows this bullshit, but you niggas still watching. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
On an unfortunate note, though, we culture lost a legend, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Bang, 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 bang.
That shit sucks, man.
Wow, fuck.
John
Witherspoon, man.
This past, was it Friday?
Thursday. It was Thursday because the game was on.
Nah, he died when the Lakers played. That was
Thursday. You guys play on Thursday?
No, we didn't.
You
Friday,
played on Wednesday?
Tuesday, and Friday.
I was out on Friday.
No, we don't play.
Because it was whatever the case. It was. I saw it and I was just like, "Word, shit."
Yeah,
I just couldn't fucking believe it, bro. Honestly,
because they tried to kill him before, and I thought it was a joke.
They killed him every year
until I saw it came from DJ Pooh, and I was like, shit." Because DJ Pooh was the one that helped write the Friday movies and shit, and he's close with him. And then John Witherspoon's son came out and confirmed it, and I was like, "Damn,
JD."
And yeah, it was just funny because we were celebrating his life. And then it also sucks because he was the one that announced Boondocks was coming back, and I was just like, "Damn!" And I literally said to myself, "I'm like, damn, I hope they recorded his vocals before or anything." But
I didn't even care about that, man.
Yeah, I know. At that point, it's like, fuck, man.
Shit like that don't even matter to me anymore.
And now it don't matter.
It doesn't, to me, I wouldn't even care if they just scrapped the return. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. They need Granddad, honestly.
Right. But, I think that really is a testament to who he was, both as a person and then throughout his career. You really remember, he never really had a leading role.
He was always
but he always took the side roles, and it was mandatory that you paid attention to him on the screen.
Hell yeah.
With everything he did.
Yep.
Whip that pussy.
I'll never forget one of the episodes with the Wayne's brothers when Marlon's getting choked out on the newsstand, and he goes, "Yo, over here set tripping Westside." Yeah.
No, or just
and then the Bang 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 episode. You know what I mean? Like it was like,
or that was in Boomerang too, or on Friday.
Well, no, I'm saying in Wayne's Brothers when they did the throwback of him and his group singing Bang Bang Bang.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah,
that was a whole episode.
Side note: it's a damn shame they never gave the Wayne's Brothers a series finale.
They didn't get a lot of shows a series finale,
especially with black folks. And back in that days,
back to John Witherspoon. Even Soul Plane, bruh.
Yeah, as trash as Soul Plane was, you know.
Yeah,
but he was a standout on that shit.
He was always a standout in every movie he was in. You remember Vampire in Brooklyn? He was in that shit.
House Party.
House Party, yep.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And then, of course, Friday, as soon as he came up...
yeah, when he came up eating grapes, it was like it was a rap. Like,
and then you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. And of course, my favorite is an underrated line. Come on, Craig! Come on, Craig! I just love how he said that shit.
Don't nobody go in there for 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Oh man!
I think what also made him great too was the fact that he was one of the few elders who didn't talk down on hip hop culture.
He really didn't. He embraced it.
He embraced the fuck out of it.
He was in the "Give It to Me" video with Hov.
Yep.
And then there was a Stepdaddy song. Stepdaddy.
Yeah. Like he never he never talked down on anybody. It was always, you know, be your best. Yeah. If you're gonna do it and be your best. Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel like everybody lost a grandpa, an uncle, a father figure when he passed away.
He was like 77, right?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it was a simple fact that if you grew up in hip hop culture, you grew up with him in those roles.
And then of course Boondocks.
Seen him everywhere.
And of course on Boondocks, like he really became immortalized on Boondocks. I mean, he already is immortalized.
I was gonna say, man, he's had so many roles where he became.
But he was because when I read the Boondocks comic book, I hear his voice now. It's like he's granddad or pops, whatever. You're like, shit, man.
To me, if this was sports, he's the Robert Horry of others. You know what I mean? Never was the star, but you'll be damned if you're like shit. If you can't name one film where it was like, I remember the scene that he was in for that. Even if he just had 5 minutes in it.
He was also on the Richard Pryor show back then. Yeah, when Richard Pryor was like the Chappelle show.
He had the cameo as Lisa's dad in Fresh Prince. Mm-hmm. Remember when he took him in the airplane?
Yep. Oh, man. He was... it's kind of like, man, because he had a lot of great roles, and he's gonna be remembered forever. So, round of applause for his life. Celebration.
Like I said, if you want a career, not even just a career, but a life, the way he went, I mean, there's no sweet talk on John Witherspoon allowed ever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't say that about a lot of people. Like, some shit's debatable. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, even if it comes to certain greats, you can debate certain things.
Yeah,
John Witherspoon's just not something you can debate with anybody.
I know how they should do the Last Friday. I already know how they should do it. If Ice Cube, you listening to it, just do it.
Do it at his funeral.
Yep, that's how you can bring everybody. That's how Chris Tucker could come back. Only way to do it. It could work. That could work. If you could bring Chris Tucker back.
It's too late, though. A lot of the stuff that they wanted to do is
exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, it is too late.
It's just way too late.
Because Chris Tucker just wanted to be a sissy man. That's the best way to say it.
All right.
Seriously.
I wouldn't even say that. I mean, you know, you never know what goes on behind the scenes, too. One minute they can have a script, and then the production company's like, nah, we don't like it. So then you got to go back and do it from square one.
He kept, Ice Cube kept confirming it's coming, and now it's in detox status. Detox will drop before the Last Friday movie, but they all old now, so.
I mean, what do you expect? Both of them are from NWA.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, shit. If you gave Ice Cube the chance, okay, we're gonna focus on Friday, or we can go expand the big three.
Big three.
It's no brainer. I'm gonna go expand the big
plus,
three.
I love how it ended up Friday after next. That's a good trilogy. Friday after next.
Yeah.
Still remember, put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
The next day I put some hot sauce on my burrito, just
baby. You got Adam Cole, baby. Ah, man, rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
No, actually, he passed away on last Tuesday.
Oh, shit.
It's been that long.
Damn.
Because remember,
it was when we were watching the Laker game.
Yeah. It was Anthony Davis' 40-20 game.
Yep.
Shit.
Damn, it's been a week.
I know, it didn't feel like it.
No.
It feel like forever. We're already in November, man. That's what it feels like. We're already in November. My birthday's next month. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
You mean next week?
Next week. The week of the fuck.
You said
next month. My fault. Next week, because Yeah, because I was low-key mad when you told me the Niners were going to play at home. And I was like, oh, really? So, for the first time. Because I really thought we were going to go in Seattle to play them. But I was like, oh. I mean, it's not mad, but it's just like, oh, nigga.
You just wanted to play in Seattle and shit.
Just to,
I know. I'm going to believe me, I know.
Because then after that, it's going to happen later on. And it's just like, shit. I mean,
because the last game of the season is against the Seahawks in Seattle.
Yeah,
and by then, I mean, if everything goes according to plan, fucking,
it won't matter.
We'll be sitting players. You know what I mean?
You know, whatever.
But whatever, man.
They always want the fucking teams to play the teams that reside in rain and snow. They always want them to play there at the end of the year, and it's like, fam.
I hate the last week of football because those, besides maybe a few games, they don't matter no more. Like,
I hate half the fucking...
It's like preseason.
I hate half the league because it's like, you don't have to play outside anymore. Get a fucking dome.
It's like preseason.
You don't have to let the weather just like... So many people bitch and complain about the referees and everything else, but somehow reason when it comes to rain and snow, it's like, oh, whatever happens. I don't care. Yeah, we'll leave it up to chance. So, yeah, you can't throw the ball 50 times. You have to run 100 times. That's fine. You can't hold on to the ball. You did fumbles. That's fine. But let a ref miss a fucking play. It's the end of the goddamn world.
Yeah.
Get a fucking dome, man. We don't need to play outside anymore.
I like playing outside.
Same here.
I hate that shit.
I mean, probably for somebody who actually was like had to be there.
I hate that shit so much.
I get what you're saying, but like as just somebody who played, you know, I mean, I know you guys played as well, but I'm saying like just me personally, I love playing outside, dog.
And the rain and shit.
Yeah,
my worst fear is seeing.
Like I said,
of those,
I've always wanted to have an actual game in the rain.
My worst fear is being in seeing a playoff game that's reminiscent of Philly and Detroit and that fucking snowball. And you couldn't see anything.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, when was this one?
Red Zone ran the goddamn game, and they couldn't even go back to the game because it's like you can't see shit.
Yeah, you know what the first down was and everything.
The refs didn't even know where the balls were at.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
I remember that.
That shit was tight, dog.
Oh, shit was dope.
like that shit was tight.
As a fan, that was dope to watch, man.
Yeah,
that was not good to watch. You don't know who anybody is.
Bruh. You're trying to tell me that fucking the Raider, and I know you might have some type of feeling towards it, but the Raider fucking Tuck Rule game, like that wasn't
a Raiders fan, so
oh, okay,
yeah, you were a Niner fan.
That's true. But still, that game, just to see that game.
I'll be upfront with you. I didn't watch that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So.
That killed my whole argument.
And it's not because of me. It's not because of snow.
I watched it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, remember,
I was like, bro, that fucking shit was dope as fuck.
Yeah, I remember it took a while for me to really fully jump on board 100% for NFL. I started to go to church when I was younger.
Yeah, so you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you take your ass to church, boy.
Yeah, my church was football. Like
you know, had I been, that was like literally at the time where it's like, had I lived on the East Coast, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, you gotta watch church.
Yeah, you're out of church in time to watch everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, you know, remember my mom worked there for a good period of time too, so we were there all day on Sunday.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, praise to God.
You're right.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Might as well get the sports, but Niners, it's 8 shots, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And I've been
week 9,
baby.
Passed, so.
Week 9.
Yeah.
We are the only team undefeated. Watch the fucking throne for this week. It feels good, doesn't it, Martine?
Oh, yes, it fucking does, man. I don't even remember the last time this happened.
Never.
No, I think it said like 1990, but I don't remember that.
During a bye,
you know
and
what I'm saying?
This feels like a bye week, which we played on Thursday.
Well, it's never happened to you guys. I don't think you guys have started off this way before.
1990. That's what it said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not 8-0. I thought the furthest was like 5-0 or something like that.
Nah.
I thought every single week
like
they kept
8,
saying
bro.
It's in the 90s. Like, we just keep making history every fucking week.
Because they said when you guys were 5-0, they're like, this is the best start since the 90s. And then after that, they stopped bringing up the 90s.
And then they said 93. And that was the least.
I think it was 90. I could be wrong.
But I'm just saying now they stopped bringing anything up.
And now it's getting to the point now on Twitter. I'm looking onto it. First it was, you guys haven't won against nobody real. Then now it's turned into, y'all haven't faced this team, that team. Now it's turned to, you guys are a second round knockout. Oh, word? Okay. You keep moving the goalposts for us. Like,
I don't understand the hate, bro. Like, I really don't.
Because
I do. I've seen my teams win titles over the years. People hate greatness when they can't claim it.
I mean, I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? But like at the same token, it's like I can understand teams that perennially win. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, the Patriots.
All the damn time.
I get that. You know what I mean?
Like, you
lost,
and I'm still like,
you get tired of
that's why Patriot fans.
Bro, I'm talking about like just they're always there though. You know what I mean?
That's why Patriot fans.
I think that's why everybody's talking like reckless right now. It's like you haven't done it, and so I don't know.
That's what I'm getting at.
It's weird
like, when you're on the come up, they hate.
Yeah.
When you're in the midst,
they never
of it,
really liked us.
And then when you win too much, they hate again.
Well, it's just because it's a West Coast team too.
That too. Yeah, they never really liked us. They never liked us even when Harbaugh had us winning. And they didn't like us back then. They don't like us now. We're just being quiet and just doing what we got to do. And I like that. I like that a lot.
That's where to go.
Yeah, fucking. But I'm looking at Lamar Jackson right now. Not now, but I looked at his highlights last night. Last night when he went against the Patriots and shit. My God.
Wait, did he play? Yeah,
supposed to be a running back.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be a wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Anything but a quarterback.
And I'm telling you, man, he looks like the second coming of Michael Vick.
He's the real deal.
Like dead ass. So he could probably throw better than Michael Vick.
Just don't take the Madden cover.
Yeah, don't do that shit.
Now Patrick Mahomes' job is low-key in jeopardy. Like,
no, it's not.
His job ain't in jeopardy, but this season is kind of shaky. It might end soon.
No, they won yesterday.
They won, but he didn't play.
They won, but he didn't play.
What I'm saying is it ain't shaky.
They're still winning, but
are they in the what you call it? Who's leading the division?
They are Kansas City.
By how many games?
By 2.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are in second place, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they'll be all right. Kansas City gonna be all right, but
never mind. Well, that team is stacked, anyways, man.
No, yeah, until the 2-minute warning. Until the 2-minute warning comes.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like nothing's like.
Yeah, like I mean, but here's the thing, though. You know what it is, man. You ain't got Patrick Mahomes with that magic back there.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
If you're down.
I mean, but the thing is, they beat Denver and then they just beat Minnesota.
Denver's whatever.
You can say that. You know, the same thing you guys are like. You guys just said about the Niners. People were saying that about y'all. Mm-hmm. You can only play this in front of you, and they didn't have Mahomes, but they were able to get it done.
I know that, but I'm saying like that.
But what I'm saying is that
you could win. What I'm saying though is you could win Denver with a backup quarterback.
No, and what I'm saying is you just got to do that just to get until he gets back.
Yeah,
you just got to ride the storm until he gets back. After that,
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
It builds character with the other players because you know fucking Tyreek Hill sprints a goddamn 91 yard, but he doesn't even have the ball. He's chasing his fucking teammate.
You know why he did that?
Why?
Because Damian Williams was talking about how he's the fastest player on the Chiefs.
He's like, oh no.
He's like, nope.
It'd be funny if he just grabbed the ball from him. It's like, my touchdown, pump.
Right. Raiders still looking like a middle of the road team, but they are literally looking like they won the fucking trades between them, Dallas, and Chicago.
I don't know what happened to the Bears.
I mean, if you're going to be a middle of the road team, they're a middle of the road team, but they're trending upwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they got the running back.
Yeah,
yes, they do. Yes, they do.
The Bears literally.
I talk a lot of shit about Alabama running backs, but dude is nice.
Josh Jacobs is the real deal.
Yeah, he's nice.
And the Bears is literally just deteriorating. It's like, damn, just week 2, we thought the defense was scary and everything. Yeah. Now it's just one big old wow.
Darren Waller went from the nice redemption story on Hard Knocks to he's a top 5 tight end right now.
He possibly very well could be.
He's a top 5 tight end in this game today, right
seriously.
Now. It's nuts. I think got it done against Detroit.
I didn't watch. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I did not watch no football. As soon as the Niners won on Thursday, I was like, I don't want to watch no damn football. It was like it was on, and then it was just like, yeah.
I watched because I wanted to see the honor they did for Willie Brown. Rest in peace to OG Willie Brown. Mm-hmm. He passed away after his battle with cancer. I didn't even know he had cancer.
Damn.
How old was he?
I was there. He was in his late 70s as well, like John Witherspoon.
Wow.
No, I think he was 67.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Not mistaken. That one actually that one hit home, like,
Yeah, because you worked.
I interacted with him.
Yeah.
A good deal. He used to be in our video department all the time.
Just chilling.
I was just chilling. I was watching film on the projector with him just for the hell of it. I had downtime.
And he was just breaking down game film and shit?
Yeah, just watching, talking. Jack Del Rio would be in there. Like one of those laid back days where we wasn't doing much.
Right.
You just be in there just watching. I was like, shut up, watch We'll fucking watch him Willie Brown.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Bruh, even as a Niner fan, I would take that opportunity.
Right.
Real
chill
quick.
with a fucking Hall of Famer? Shit.
Man, this was the inspiration for Charles Woodson to wear 24. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Rest in peace to Willie Brown. That one. That's still. I'm still kind of in. I know I was in shock with John Witherspoon, obviously just off of outside looking in, but actually interacting with Willie Brown, like that's still kind of. I forgot to bring it up last week. That's how in shock I was with it.
It's still kind of crazy to me how Patriots can just lose a game and Patriots fans can be upset. Well, I saw one video of a Patriots fan literally crying because they lost, and I'm like, "Why are you crying, dude? You guys are just." If I was a Patriots fan, I'll just be like, I won't even be stressed about shit. Like, dude, how many rings? 7 rings?
6.
6? I thought they had 7.
Wait.
It's 7.
6.
Oh, 6?
Yeah, 6.
They're going for 7.
Oh, they're going. See, it feels like they're getting. It only feels like they got 7.
It feels like they got 10.
Yeah. If I was a Patriots fan, if I lose the Super Bowl, I'll just be like, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Like, well, that must feel fucking nice. Where the rest of us are peasants.
Antonio Brown almost got a job.
With the fucking Seahawks.
Yeah.
I was kind of mad that he didn't get it. I want him to infiltrate that shit. Like the cancer within.
So instead of going to get
They
him,
got the crackhead.
they got
Who's on crack? They got Josh Gordon. Who is on crack?
Don't let him get 2 touchdowns this week against
I
you, man.
know. Who's on crack? A crackhead getting? No, he's not a crackhead.
Well, he wasn't a crackhead.
He's a high head.
He just
smokes a lot of weed.
Because if that's the case, Martine's a crackhead, and I'm not calling Martine a crackhead.
Yeah. But I just like saying it because it was just right there. So, but yeah, the fucking you say it. My bad.
Hey, man, well, look. Weed is legal up there, too, so hopefully he, pisses dirty. That's all I'm going to say.
The thing is, all you got to do is pass one drug test, and you're pretty much clear.
Or unless you're fucking Eric Reed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was
I
was low key shocked.
There's a difference in that.
Yeah.
I was shocked the Patriots let him go. I was like, wow, y'all.
I wasn't.
Well,
they're too stacked up. Even when you can't name the guys at wide receiver for them, they're still
Brady
stacked
will make
up.
them look.
They just brought back their rookie wide receiver off their injured reserve.
Oh, yeah.
It's just crazy to me because just in the beginning of the season, we thought Tom Brady had the fucking Avengers as his wide receiver core, and within 2 weeks, I don't feel so good, and just
shit.
And then Brady's like, yeah, well, I ain't gonna get you. I ain't gonna help y'all. Let's get this money.
Josh Gordon, he's gonna have a nice role with Seattle though. He's not gonna be in there to be the number 1, number 2 because that's already they already got that sold up. But Lockett and the first round pick they got.
I agree with you, but if you put Josh Gordon on the outside and you put Lockett in the slot, that could be dangerous.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is he's not going to. Even if you do that, he's still not going to be the number 1 option. That's my point.
Oh yeah. If you're talking about like the actual reads and the progression or whatnot,
it works to his benefit.
As soon as I saw that news, I was like, fuck you, and put my phone back in my pocket. Josh Gordon going to Seahawks. Fuck you.
It was funny because you hit me. You're like, wasn't he injured? And
That's what I said.
Well, I said the Patriots just put him on, and they're probably gonna waive him because he was shocked that he got put on injured reserve.
Whatever.
Yeah. They just use that as an excuse to just
let
release
niggas
him.
go.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You can't party. Bye bye.
Oh my god.
You can't party no more.
You know who else can't party?
Who?
San Francisco. Not in football.
Because of the Warriors. Yeah. Well.
It's gotten to the point where it's like
you can't even make fun. Well, yeah, you could.
You really can.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't. It's that I won't. It's not fun.
No point. There's like their whole
your existence is miserable, and you're back there. Like
you're just there.
Yeah.
Steph broke his hand.
You're right.
Draymond's injured. Fucking Clay's, healing his ACL. Fucking just today, what's his name is not playing. Oh boy,
Russell.
D'Angelo Russell's not playing. It's like literally
and Draymond.
Like
everybody's hurt.
It's the Santa Cruz Warriors.
Yeah.
That's being nice.
No, that's literally what it is. It's Santa Cruz is their G League team.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So
it's not being nice. It's like
it's the honest truth, man. Like
it's just and pretty much tickets are gonna be cheap at the Chase Center. But for this season, they're gonna be cheap.
Not when the Lakers play.
I know.
I was just gonna say that
until the big time teams show up.
Like
so I don't give a fuck.
My boy was actually looking the shit up. He's a Warrior fan, right? Whatever. The Rockets game, I think the cheapest was $125.
That's not that bad.
The Pelicans was $100.
It's not that bad.
It's not bad, but it's still crazy. But then the fucking Laker game, of course,
$300, $400, $240.
The cheapest I seen was $180.
Damn, the cheapest I've seen is $240.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that's kind of doable. That's like,
but you know what?
I mean, 180 ain't bad.
But is it worth it?
But I don't know, man.
I say it's not worth it, and the closer I get to it, it's like to be able to just take over that fucking arena.
Yeah, I know, right?
For the very first game.
But won't you want the Warriors at full strength?
Not really. I would just like to take over just to be we in y'all house, nigga.
I'm not my house.
No, not you. I'm just saying for Warriors fans, like we in y'all house, niggas.
What's for the people?
Why you let me get in here? Ain't y'all supposed to ride for the team?
Hey, man. You remember Martin, when Harbaugh left and our Niners just came crumbling down, how all the bandwagoners jumped off and Levi's was just super cheap?
Yeah.
When we started getting destroyed. That's what's going to happen with the Warriors.
It wasn't, but here's the thing though, man. Even with that, it was still filled with Niner fans.
I remember I was looking at games and it was low-key empty.
Bruh, I had season tickets for the first 2 years. It was all Niner fans.
It must have been depressing.
Nah. I'm a fan, bro. I don't give a fuck. We can go 0-16. I'll still be right there cheering on like if we're about to fucking make the playoffs, bro. I don't give a fuck.
I'll cheer on, but I ain't paying for that.
You feel me? You feel me? I remember going to WrestleMania.
I ain't got no problem tuning in and cheering on. You know what I'm saying? I worked the Raiders year when we started 0-10. You know what I mean?
That was not fun.
I got no problem going there. But if I'm looking up at the stands like, y'all pay for this shit still?
In words of Denzel Washington for Remember the Titans, zero fun. No fun, huh?
Yeah, none of that.
Nah, fuck that. I'll never forget my mom wanted to get me tickets for Christmas. Like my uncle was like, "Oh, you want to get Niner tickets?" Back when we were trash, and my mom was like, "Oh no, don't do that. You gonna piss them off." That would have pissed me off.
That would not piss me off.
I don't.
Shit. All right, cool. Let's go.
If I was your friend, I would have gave them tickets. Here, take someone else. Don't take me. I don't see that shit. I'm been pissed.
That was just one story from Wednesday though. NBA took over on Wednesday. Because before that, it was Cat versus Joel Embiid.
Nigga put him in the STF, man.
Now that wasn't Joel Embiid. That was Ben Simmons.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Niggas were fighting.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
There's
They weren't
powerful
fighting.
niggas.
It was a
being
brouhaha.
working.
Brouhaha.
But I like brouhahas. Like they not gonna let them fight ever since the
Malice
Palace, and then a lot of people keep forgetting about the Nuggets and the Knicks. And that fight that took place.
I already forgot about that.
Yeah, so they ain't gonna let them fight, but I like a little brouhaha. You just grab on each other.
I never heard that term in forever.
Just happen to go to the floor. Somebody,
it's like a little
nigga was choking him and
put you in a fucking
shit.
with cross face and shit like that.
Nigga was choking him and saying, "Chill, chill."
No, that shit kind of appeases me. I like that. And then the fact that they're walking out and Kat's parents are yelling at Joel Embiid from the stands and that shit.
Niggas going on.
Then it goes on to social media afterwards.
Yeah.
I like that. I keep telling Busby in particular, like, the NBA is like dope, nigga. It sells itself. You don't have to try to create a narrative. You just let the narrative come to you.
I believe you, but I got wrestling for that.
But even then, you sound so disappointed when it comes to wrestling.
No. For the story, for the drama and all that shit. I seen this shit. I'm like, I could watch this on Raw.
See, here's the thing, though. Once again,
it's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's no reach. You know what I mean? Like some of the story, like
I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad or anything. It's still entertaining. NBA still is very entertaining. I watch that shit, but I'm a football guy. Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just certain games so we don't even watch certain games because of the basketball. It's literally the storyline that drives
Even Damian
it.
Leonard, when they showed him going against the Royals, he was just like, fuck, man, they're getting all injured and shit. And they showed the graphic of Damian Leonard and some bench player. I'm like, I want to watch that.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is, though? On that fucking graphic, I don't even know who that dude was.
I don't think anybody knows who that nigga is.
Number 7 on the Warriors. I don't know who that is.
You know what was even more funny? Cass was like, oh, man, is this the worst team you've ever seen? And I'm like... Laughs in Lakers 2014-15 roster.
2014-15. Was that Kobe?
Exactly. You can't even name the motherfuckers. Exactly. I saw a goddamn lineup with Robert Sacre.
I remember that. That was your JV year.
Who was it? Ryan Kelly. Head baseball.
We talk about the Niner years. I call it the JV years when Tim Rattay was our quarterback. And we didn't know who our fucking quarterback was.
But see, football's different than basketball.
Rattay wasn't even all that bad, though.
But when he got injured... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Dorsey.
The quarterback. But see, I mean, football's different from basketball. I'm keeping it strictly on basketball because football, you can still kind of get away with the fact that you still kind of got a superstar
We don't have nobody that I remember.
Some will say some will still kind of count Julian Peterson. I don't know why, but they will always look to Julian Peterson as that one superstar during that whole drought.
He was a Pro Bowler.
He was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Football, you have that.
Yeah.
You really don't got that in basketball. It's 5 niggas on the court, and
I was gonna say that. Like, you have an opportunity to at least out of 22. You know what I mean? Get one.
Right.
Yeah. But.
I mean, like,
it is what it is. Speaking
I can't really make fun. Again, I'm not going to make fun.
You could.
Welcome back to what you're used to, I guess, Warriors fans.
I don't know how long it's going to last. Might last forever.
To life.
It's like Raptor thing. You got that big-ass $1 billion fucking arena. Good luck.
I mean, last thing I told her, I made fun of Warriors fans.
See, look at the highlights right now.
I was making fun of them. Oh, they were in the game.
Oh, shit. Did they win? Nope. Look at the highlights right now.
I was making fun of them.
Wow, the inbound got stolen.
I was making fun of them, and I basically told them, may whoever it is that you pray to guide you on your horrible-ass journey. Shalom. And I just left it at that.
I'm just looking at the highlights. And how they end the game?
Charlotte, man.
Oh,
Charlotte Hornets ain't got no superstar. Look like Kemba Walker, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in Boston. Let's see. Harden keeps dropping 59, but they keep losing.
That game when they got destroyed, I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, y'all thought the Warriors were trash. They have a reason to be trash.
They've been destroyed. They got destroyed 2 other games.
The Houston Rockets?
Yeah. They just got their ass whooped by the Heat yesterday.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the game I'm talking about.
They got blown out the game before that.
How bad? Oh, damn. No, that's what I meant with the Rockets. Like, oh, damn.
Yeah, it ain't just one game. They getting their asses whooped. They got to fire D'Antoni. That's all I got to say.
Man.
Well, yeah.
They got to do something, but I mean, I'm good if they don't.
I truly don't care. But
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm good if they don't.
For the sake of good basketball.
Oh, yeah. No, if you're talking about, like, in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? Sure, but...
Niggas going after Kyrie Irving again because mood swings and shit, and I'm like, you ain't got
man.
nothing better to do.
Come on, man.
Whatever.
Well...
I'm not doing that.
Going to the... I'll go keep on.
How you feel about Dwight Howard now? I've officially...
Just forgive him, bro.
It's full circle for me.
I'm not going to forgive the guy yet.
See, I've already done the fucking forgiving. Like,
dude,
well, forgiving is easy, but forgetting is the hard part. You know
I'm not going to forget.
Like, you can't forget. You're never going to forget. Like, but what he's helping you guys, and he actually gives a fuck.
See,
he's
but
not
it's
arguing.
the same thing. Like, I have my... Let me put it this way. With my team, I am the biggest critic. But it's only because I want them to do good. You know what I'm saying?
What if Kobe forgives them?
That's cool.
Damn.
Like,
my whole thing is with
cool.
Is
what? Like, that don't have shit to do with me.
I've willingly turned from vice president of the Band 12 organization to I'm now a willing consultant to start Dwight. I'm on that campaign.
You know what?
Dwight, huh?
That's something that actually has been crossing my mind.
You might as well.
He's gotten to the point.
Like, bruh, I don't know.
He's light years ahead of JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
It's just light years ahead of him.
Honestly, he looks... Like he looks... No, I'm not going to say great. But he looks like he's like ready. How... Or, no... Ready?
Yes.
It depends on how you define ready. But... he looks... Listen. I am, motherfucker, if you let me finish talking. Shit. Nah, he looks a lot closer to how he did when he played in Orlando, which is wild. Because I never thought he would get back there. And honestly...
He gives a fuck now. That's why.
He looks a lot... And this is going to sound crazy, maybe even to you, JC. To me, he reminds me a lot of Dennis Rodman.
He's really playing that role out. Yeah. I wouldn't even say Dennis Rodman because
he's got an offensive game.
Has just the offensive game that we were wondering where the fuck it was years ago has all of a sudden
he wasn't mature.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
He wasn't mature, and now he's mature because he's been traveling around teams, and God said he's going to give you a second chance. This time with LeBron James.
I mean, I can understand if you want to keep him. If the whole point of keeping him coming off the bench is to make sure that his hunger's still there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that way, I would be very surprised if they put him in the starting lineup and all of a sudden his hunger deteriorated. I feel like he would just be that much more hungry to try to go get some kind of award.
Yeah.
But I will say this, just some of the shit he's doing on the court is just like, God damn.
You
I almost let my pride get in the way of this. Because ever since opening night, the Lakers are on a 5-game winning streak.
Hey.
Yeah.
And outside of the first quarters, they look great. They still got a lot of growing to do and cleaning up to do, but outside the first quarters, they look amazing.
Not even that. Like outside the first 6 minutes.
I'm
Because realistically,
I'm going to say first quarter as a whole because it still takes them a while, even when they start creeping up.
Yeah.
Like the last game, fucking 100 turnovers before the buzzer even rings. I'm like, fam, get your shit together.
There was 8 turnovers in one quarter, bro.
Like what the Niners.
Fuck? No. This shit was bad, bro. Oof. This shit was bad.
So the first quarter is just turn it on. Just turn it on to the second half.
Just don't get invested.
Nah,
I'm not. Yeah, see, I'm not one where I'm not one where you don't watch this. Don't.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch the shit.
It's just don't
your hopes up.
Don't trip.
Yeah,
just don't trip.
Because the first 3 games I was tripping like, fam, get your shit together.
Yeah.
And then after a while, it's like, all right, this is what y'all do. Like, whatever.
Yeah. But you know what I was just thinking though, man? Bringing Dwight off the bench, that's a good matchup against one team.
Who?
The other team in LA.
Yeah.
Because they got Montrezl Harrell. You match him up with Dwight.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now just imagine when DeMarcus comes back. Man, y'all really gonna be spooky.
I mean, if he comes back, I'm not getting my hopes up for that guy.
Like I said, if he comes back in April,
cool.
Secure 10 minutes for him. We don't need much more from him.
Hey,
to help, preserve his health as well.
Yeah.
Give him 10 minutes just to come fuck shit up and run Anthony Davis at the 3.
Watch Dwight.
You can get away with a lineup that's Dwight at the 5, DeMarcus at the 4, and AD at the 3. You can get away with that lineup.
Side note: so Steph is gonna be gone for 3 months, right?
Yeah, he's not coming back till the next year.
Till when?
New Year. After.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of All-Star break. I was like, this might be the first All-Star. I was like, they gonna still vote for him anyway.
Yeah,
the fans vote for him.
They could, man.
They could, but the chances.
That's what I'm saying. This is gonna be the first All-Star where he's not gonna be there. I'm like, damn, ain't that about a bitch?
Shit happens.
I know. That's what I said.
I mean,
everyone has an off here.
Yeah,
that's normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
I mean, even if he does get voted, he's likely still gonna be hurt.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, at least this is like a vacation for the what's it called, the original 3, kind of, in a way.
I wouldn't call it a vacation.
Not a vacation.
I mean, the nigga's hand's pretty fucked up. I wouldn't call that a vacation.
What you call it? Curry's hand, Clay's fucking leg, and then
Draymond.
What the fuck is up with Draymond?
He's talking ligaments, but his shit is bandaged up too. So,
oh shit.
Yeah. So, oh well, next year y'all be back maybe. When it comes to anything else basketball related or not?
Lakers on a 5-game win streak.
Well, when it comes to wrestling, I don't know if you guys heard about what happened in Saudi Arabia. Did you hear about what's been going on? What happened with WWE?
I don't pay attention.
I know you don't, but it almost made natural news. So, so they were in Saudi Arabia for Crown Jewel, and it was on Thursday on Halloween. Then they had to get back to Buffalo for SmackDown on Friday from Saudi Arabia to Buffalo. So that's like a 14-hour flight or whatever. I'm like, nigga, Vince is wild. But anyway, on Thursday, on Halloween, reports came out that wrestlers it was about 4 hours in, it was like 8 o'clock, and they were still in Saudi Arabia. And I was like, the fuck you mean these wrestlers are still out there? And long story short, someone get knocked in the nuts? Pause. Looking at highlights, and someone got ejected for getting hit in the nuts. Anyway, long story short, wrestlers were still stuck out there and shit like that. Vince McMahon went on his fucking plane and flew off and shit. And what reports are saying is that Vince, when they went out there, it turns out, reportedly, the Saudis weren't paying WWE for the last Crown Jewel event and shit. They didn't pay them for the money. So Vince wanted to get all, buck with them and said, all right, well, I'm not going to air, what's it called? When we air this shit, it's not going to air in your local markets. And I was just like, nigga, what the fuck?
What kind of shit is that?
With the fucking Saudi prince that would fucking kill y'all niggas and shit if he really wants to. But anyway, yeah, they ended up paying him $60 million allegedly. And then they did the event. And then Vince went on a private plane and went home reportedly. But the rest of the wrestlers were still stuck over there for quote-unquote mechanical issues. Quote-unquote. And they were there and they ended up trying to get NXT for SmackDown and shit like that. And there's like debacle in the locker room. It was just a whole bunch of just fuck shit. And yeah, they're back now. But it was just like, this looks kind of spooky. And then a report came out today that WWE extended their fucking their business relationship with the Saudis, with their contract. And I'm like, blood money's a motherfucker. And that was about it.
Yeah. NCAA singing a different tune now.
Yeah, with the kids. I thought we talked about it. We didn't talk about it yet?
That news came out on Tuesday.
God damn, it feels that long?
That's why I have it on.
Hey, wow. I literally feel like we talked about it.
No, news came out on Tuesday.
Yeah, well.
NCAA, they saw what California did with allowing the players to make money off the likeness, and NCAA realizing I told you it was going to happen.
Well, we all did.
They were going to figure out, oh shit, well, we can't stop it. And we're probably going to lose all of the other cases if we try to go up against it. So we're just going to vote unanimously that all the players and athletes can make money off of their likeness.
Endorsements. That means everyone's like,
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
NCAA football's back. That's what they're saying. NCAA football for the PlayStation is going to be back and shit like that. And I'm like, I don't.
And of course, when they did that, Mitt Romney out of nowhere came and had some of the most wild comments that go against everything he's preached over the years.
What did Mitt Romney say?
What did he say, bro?
Mitt Romney came out and said that, well, this could be a good thing, but this would be something that we would have to, make sure that we govern and it's all right. You don't want these kids, to just driving around campus in Lamborghinis and stuff like that.
Mitt Romney said that? I felt someone else said that.
Nope, that was Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney?
And the irony of it is Mitt Romney has freely been one of the leading voices of capitalism, free market. Make as much as you can get.
But not you niggers.
But when it comes to these kids...
Fuck them kids.
On the same campuses where other kids can bring Lambos based off of their wealth that they probably didn't work for.
Right.
Yeah. So it was that was funny. It was like, why would you want to govern capitalism if you're for capitalism?
Fuck them.
I just thought that was funny.
God damn, nigga.
NCAA 21, man. I can dream.
And now they can finally import that shit back into Madden. That's what made Madden so fucking dope. When you import your class and shit like that into the game.
Yeah,
that was what made it so dope. I don't know how they could do it now.
Having the two games that connect to each other like that.
I don't know how they could
dope.
I don't know how they could do it now with the PlayStation and Xbox. They figure it out.
They always do.
Yeah, they always do.
Yep.
What other music?
Well, music dropped. That's not other music, but
I mean not other music, but
we weren't talking music.
Shit did drop ish.
Yeah, we had Westside Gunn.
And I've been waiting, baby.
That shit was smooth, man.
Now this wasn't the shady one. This is
Hitler
just
wears Hermes 7.
Yeah.
Had fucking DJ Cannon on the goddamn or DJ Drama on the intro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gangsta Grizzle.
Yep.
That shit was nuts.
Damn, that kind of scared me.
Oh man.
Like yeah, it was cool. I like it.
I don't think it was just cool
for
me. That was one of those first Westside Gunn joints I heard, and I was like,
how many?
Damn, this is good.
How many albums has he dropped now?
Good.
How many albums has he dropped?
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't Care. Keep it coming.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Just
now,
keep it coming.
And then, so the shady release that's dropping, is that Griselda period, or is it Westside Gunn, or
it's Gunn and Conway as Hall and Nash.
Hall and Nash, yeah. That's gonna be fucking dope. That's Isn't that supposed to come out last month? Oh, it's coming out this month. I think it's coming out Black Friday, if I know correctly. Yeah.
But no, that was a great project. The joint with
Fat Joe,
that was good. And then Undertaker versus Goldberg.
He loves his wrestling, man. He really loves wrestling because that song has nothing to do with Taker and Goldberg.
No, it does.
How?
It's him and Conway. Going at it like it's a heavyweight match.
Oh, so they're just battling rap?
Not battling rap, but it's
just going back and forth kind of shit.
But it's just funny calling it that after that Taker and Goldberg match.
I mean, it's funny from an outsider, but if he loves wrestling, like none of this shit's out of place.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like he strategically places those names on tracks.
He really does, and it's funny hearing people say, "I was like, damn, you know who that person is?" It's like, shit, he gets all those fucking what's it called? Not screenshots. Sound effects or clips from wrestling and shit.
Yep.
He was at SmackDown on Friday too, sitting ringside. I was like, man, I love wrestling, wrestle rap, baby. But yeah, that Westside Gunn was pretty fire on that shit. That was a pretty good. It was a good. When I had it playing, I was just like, man, this group is literally Crew or Label of the Year, Griselda.
Yeah. they're
definitely solid. Definitely up there for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Without question.
It's just like the shit they've been dropping consistently. Oh yeah, did you see that video of them at the Rock Nation headquarters?
Yeah.
And you see Hov, I guess it was Hov's office and his big ass computer, the bat computer, where it was just like it showed all of social media, like everyone's wall, Facebook, Instagram. It's like touchscreen and shit. Yeah. I'm like, so wonder how Hov sees our tweets. Like, holy shit, he sees what Twitter accounts influence. He'll type your name in. He'll find out who you are and what you do. I'm like, okay.
The real question is, are you surprised?
Not that surprised.
Really?
That's how he stays. That's how he stays up to date on shit.
Because I was just about to say, for somebody who everybody's amazed every album he drops, he still got it. It's like, well, how do you think he still got it? Oh, yeah, he still keeps in tune on what the fuck's going on. Yeah,
speaking of Hov, today is like the anniversary of Volume 1. Everyone's saying, like I've always said, that album was a few tracks away from being a great follow-up to Reasonable Doubt. If you would have took out fucking Sunshine and I Know What Girls Like, and rearrange the track list, even Hov said it would have been a great follow-up to Reasonable Doubt. But oh well, even he kind of regrets that damn album. Yeah. Not regret it, but he wishes he can go back and fix some shit.
It's cool to me. Whatever. Gang Starr, though.
Gang Starr, bro.
One of the best yet. Round of applause for DJ Premier for getting this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to listen to that.
Seriously, bro. For it being this super like New York and me not being into New York rap as much as I am, this shit was fucking sick, dude. Like I can't even front on it.
Like the Sure Shot was just Guru from one of the shows, just trying to get the crowd involved, and Primo was just playing their biggest hits and the beats in the background.
Oh wow!
So it would just repeat. He would just ask him again, and it would be another beat throughout their catalog. And if you've been up on Gang Starr, even if you know very little about them, you recognize these goddamn beats. If all else fails, just go to the Stephen A. Smith video memes of him dancing. Yeah. You've heard, so to hear that.
You've heard all that shit, for sure.
And then when the first track, it's Guru and M.O.P.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What, it was M.O.P., like vintage M.O.P. screaming and shit?
Yep.
Yeah, figures.
And then Q-Tip's on here, Royce the 5'9".
Of course Royce is on there.
Of course the Cole feature.
Damn.
Neo's on here, Talib Kweli.
I was gonna say, that song is dope. The get together with Neo and Nitty Scott.
Yeah.
That shit's raw.
Yep.
I fuck with that one.
Overall, now it's a really... And the wild thing is that Guru still sounds like he just recorded these.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying. Like it sounds like he literally just got done recording this shit. Like fucking Premier was holding on to these vocals since his death. Yeah. So, yeah.
I think there's a lot that can be said about artists who can create timeless verses. Like none of his words, like he didn't rely on a punchline that dealt with that moment.
Yeah.
It's like I think that's another reason why artists in general, they phase out quicker than others
because they
focus solely on what's happening at the moment, and all their music is just using
microwave.
What's not even microwave, but it's only using the references to what's going on at that moment.
Yeah,
right. So when you go back and listen to it, it's just like, well, that's cool, but
for that time period,
yeah, that was like last month. Yeah, you know what I mean, shit like that.
Yeah. Guru was bringing up shit that happened. Like he's bringing up. If Pac and Big were still alive, a lot of you niggas wouldn't be here.
I mean, it's the truth.
But but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's reference to something that we still bring up. Because it doesn't matter when you bring that argument up.
Yeah, it's
still bring that argument up in 1999 and 2019. It's valid.
Yeah, it's still relevant.
Yeah.
A lot of these niggas wouldn't be around. Yeah. I think it's what I caught Pac, man. Like, just imagine Pac on fucking Instagram, man. I can imagine the long ass posts he's been.
Shit.
Yeah. They've been problematic. She would have been on Shade Room every fucking day.
There's a reason. There's a reason why I didn't send you the link to Tank's album.
Oh, I already know. I heard it. I listened to Joe's podcast. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Go spitting them bars, son.
Yep. It took 100 years to get to the fucking first song, which was the album's incredible, but it's just the fact that
ooh nigga, I don't know what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah, don't even just rapid 3 minutes worth of just talking.
Slam poetry.
Like, where can I get to the music to have sex?
Death poetry ghost. Can you imagine this fucking you hear fucking ghosts just rapping to you? I'm sorry, Amari Hardwick. You're Ghost now. For the rest of your fucking life, you're Ghost.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
You don't even watch the show.
Exactly. And I still call him Ghost.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't star in anything else that made him worthy of being called by that name.
The first show I've ever seen him
That's a good point.
was in fucking the Mary Jane show on BET. Then it was fucking...
Still Ghost.
Yeah, he still Ghost now. Then he was in Last Day Air, or Next Day Air. That's how I remember. He got killed in that shit, too.
Next Day Air? Which one's that?
The one with everybody.
Not everybody. Lauren London was in that shit.
I don't remember.
Literally with everybody. Mike Epps, Mos Def.
It's all black folks.
Wood Harris.
The Wire. You look at if you see the poster, you're gonna know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario Hardwick was on. The nigga from Family Matters was in that shit too. But anyway, yeah, I didn't watch that shit. I didn't want to hear that. I listened to Joe's shit.
I remember now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Literally the one with everybody in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a few anniversaries.
What was another anniversary?
He had two. One in music and one in film. Well, since we're wrapping up music, let's stick to that. The Block is Hot. 20 years old. Lil Wayne's first solo album.
Yep.
Got it all quiet.
Because I just had to take a breath and just realize, God damn, that album is 20 years old.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Think about that for a second. Like, I remember it being the summer when the shit came out, or the single came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It came right after the Hot Boy single.
Yeah, and I was just like, dude,
Wayne's still going. Wayne's still going now. I mean, shit. What's the other 20?
Damn, I'm not.
Oh, I thought it was more. Oh.
You just really don't give a fuck about Wayne, huh? Like,
no. That album, I wasn't a fan of him like that back then.
But you don't even remember?
I was young, bro.
You were older than me, and I remember it
Because I didn't listen to rap like that. I listened to Will Smith. My mom had me sheltered, and I didn't care for Lil Wayne like that until Carter.
Okay, so just give us a moment.
Oh, I'm chilling. I am really just chilling.
Can you have a better rollout than being on the end of Back That Ass Up and then coming off of Bling Bling going into your album?
I
don't even care if you didn't listen to Wayne like that. Just think about what we're saying.
I know. I hear it.
Where can you rank that? Because to me, that's a great fucking rollout.
That's the best way to be presented with your debut album coming out pretty
I
soon.
just know that was around that time period.
That's
Cash
just
Money was just
wild.
dropping everybody at the same time. Everyone was just dropping on everybody. Cash Money, No Limit. Damn, that was a good time period.
It really was.
Good time for hip hop. I remember that.
There was I don't even know if you call it the Photoshop covers where you just throw anything and everything on it.
Literally.
But shit, were they throwing anything and everything on it?
Seriously,
nobody
Cash
cared.
Money and
Smoke, airplanes,
and
fucking
limits,
jewels on the letters
no,
and shit.
And on No Limits, their shit just looked like got Photoshop, Windows 95 shit, and just copy and pasted just random shit.
Exactly.
And went platinum.
Yeah. Just off the cover alone and shit.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the music itself was, he was 17. So, you know what I mean? First go at it. But I always look at that album as little. When you listen to that, it's like, I still can't believe 20 years later this is where he's at in his career from that album.
Yeah. Like, honestly, dude.
Would have never thought.
Not one bit. Like, you put... I don't even know how to go, bro. I'm like, shit. You go from The Block is Hot, where he's literally just saying the same fucking thing. Like, that's the most memorable thing. The block is hot. The block is hot. And that's it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? To now, it's like, his verses are fucking immaculate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now it's like
you know what I mean?
Listen to Wayne then, the now is just like night and fucking day.
Literally.
When he literally stopped rapping on a piece of paper and then pulled the whole Hove shit, rapping from the top of his dome, that's when he became who we know now.
But see, to me, there's one thing it's not even night and day. It just got stronger as he went. He already had a solid foundation in hooks, as you just stated.
Yeah.
So now he's taking the hooks that he wrote. Because remember, at the time, he was doing the hooks for pretty much the whole fucking label whenever he was featured.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So now you take that, and now he, from the last time he writes in 2003, when he goes in 2004, going into the first Carter, Mm-hmm. So now he's polishing all his verses. Oh, and by the way, he's still a master at hooks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
nah, you're right, bro.
So I think that's amazing in itself too. Where it was, because he could have took the rap where he could have just been the rapper that was on Cash Money that just does your hooks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then when he was forced to be the franchise. And it's like, well, I'm not going away from it. I still got the hooks, but let's really get into it. Let me become the franchise. Like, to me, that was really the foundation of his legacy, was the fact that.
Wasn't it? I know, still staying on the topic of Wayne. Wasn't it also the anniversary of No Ceilings? It was like the 10-year anniversary last year.
It's 10 years, yeah. No Ceilings came out 2009.
That was the last great Wheezy mixtape. That was the last one I really was just like, he's on his done. He was literally coming off the high of C3, and it was like, let me show these niggas who the fuck I am. And man, that was still a great mixtape to this day.
I mean, this is a point where when Wayne jumped on your track.
That was his track now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Ask Mike Jones.
He owned that shit.
Ask Mike Jones. That was, what was the song? No Limit?
Which one?
Mike, when he took Mike Jones' beat. What was it called? Sky's the Limit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the title of the Mike? It doesn't matter. That was one song.
That was his one. That was his.
Yeah.
He also took Ice Cream Paint Job.
That was his shit,
bro.
As soon as he said, "I'm all over this ice cream beat like sprinkles," it was
show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Freestyle. Sorry, Duro.
The show me what you got freestyle.
Yeah,
took that shit.
Yep.
Shit. What was another one he did that was just like, wow. Man, mixtape Wheezy, man.
I mean, Dedication 2 was full of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that run that Wayne had, that was wild. Is there any other? Oh, yeah, there's another anniversary you said.
I went back and I watched The Sixth Sense and realized this. I don't know if it's the exact 20-year anniversary, but it's been 20 years since the movie came out.
Getting there. One of the greatest. That made M. Night Shyamalan.
I still can't pronounce this goddamn.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I mean, it goes without saying that. It goes without saying that you're gonna have a different watching experience from 20 years before. I just remember watching that movie as a kid.
Did you catch the ending coming?
I always caught the ending coming.
You even caught that ending? You thought Bruce Willis was...
No, I thought you were talking about now.
Oh, back then when
I saw it. Fam, I was 10. I was
come on,
afraid
man.
of these motherfucking ghosts were popping up. I didn't see the fucking ending.
I wouldn't be surprised the way you be picking out endings.
I was 10.
You never know. Shit. Pick it out.
Or was I 11? I wasn't old enough. I hadn't lived life to fully predict shit like that. I was just afraid of the fact that there's ghosts and shit. So
and watching the kid could see him and shit.
Yeah. You see what Haley Joel Osment looks like now?
Nope.
Yeah.
He literally looks the same, just with a beard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's got fat, but he literally looks the same with a beard.
They had him in a 2K, last 2K, in the storybook.
And he was also
He
was also in the Entourage movie, and he was in a few other movies too. He's still getting work, but it's just so weird looking at him like, you still look the same to me, bro.
But just to go from seeing that as a kid, and your main focus is like, damn, all these ghosts are running around, like you're low-key terrified, to watching it now, and you're just hyper emotional because it's like, damn, all these ghosts were just trying to do was just tell their loved ones one more time, I love you. Mm-hmm. That's all the unfinished business was. Well, I mean, in the case of the little girl, the unfinished business was. But even then, you could tie it to love because her goal in showing her dad the video was to save her sister. Because they were talking about how the sister was getting sick, so her mom was doing the same thing to her.
But that twist of an ending, when we found out Bruce Willis was really dead, and then when you looked at everything and you pointed, it was like, where's one of those times? When I first saw it, I was like,
yeah.
What?
The moment you realize he did not talk to anybody else
throughout the whole
movie.
And then you gotta watch it again and look at it from a different perspective. And it's like, yo, he really did not talk to his wife. No one interacted with him. The only person who talked to him was Haley Joel Osment. And then he was always wearing the same shirt. He's just wearing a jacket over it and everything. Oh,
yeah. Shit. I need to watch the movie again.
Oh, and also every time a ghost was around, it was red. There was always like a red light or just red was there. That's when you knew a ghost was around.
Which was a wild thing to me at the girl's funeral. The mom was wearing red, and I was like, damn.
It's spot on.
That's all out of fucking place.
And I did not give one fuck.
Yeah.
But after that, he came. What was the next movie he came out? It was
I don't care about the next movie.
No, it was Unbelievable. Unbreakable.
I don't really care. I'm still focused on this.
That was M. Night Shyamalan.
Then Signs. That was
like an Eminem verse.
What if I was gay?
Yeah. Oh, M. Night Shyamalan. What if I was gay?
Sound like Twisted.
No, there was. What was I going to say? Somebody brought up a good point. Is that how fucked up are we as a society where we see a relationship where the couple doesn't talk, and not one time do we think anything is out of the ordinary? Like, he might be dead.
Fuck.
We just accept the fact that, yeah, he's probably in the fucking doghouse for a year and she's not talking to him.
Because she really was not talking to him. And you can almost see it happening when he tried to reach out and she just grabbed her shit like, man, fuck out of here, bro. All trying to talk to her and she was like ignoring him and everything.
Yeah, like he said, he goes, we believe so much that he was just in a fucked up relationship over the fact that that bullet probably killed him. And
in the first opening
we were okay. And the funny thing is, like, and we're okay with it.
Mm-hmm. That was by far, that's what made him. And that's why he could make all the movies. Because then when the movies got bad, because The Village, I think the last movie that really pissed me off was Happening. Because it just sounded like he just didn't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. And then...
Remember he did Devil?
No, he produced it. I didn't mind that.
Name's still attached to it.
Yeah, he didn't produce it. In all the movies he directed, that's when people
name's still attached to it.
And he produced it. He didn't
try to do that. And in his fashion, they tried to do that wicked ass ending at the end, and I was like,
what, Devil?
Yeah.
Well, I knew it was gonna be the fucking old chick.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I was like,
he didn't write that. That was, I'm telling you, he just produced it.
It doesn't matter to me. His name's attached to it.
But he just produced it. He didn't write it. I'm sticking to the movies he
directed. You know what it takes to produce? Money out your pocket, and he didn't seem to have a problem with that.
It wasn't that bad of a movie. I didn't mind that.
He could have grabbed his dollars and been like, I'm not giving you any more money till you switch that.
Well, then, okay. Well, after that, I remember when he did Last Airbender, and oh boy, them Asians were pissed. I will never forget being on Facebook, and all my Filipino friends and Asian friends damn near went on a campaign saying that movie was trash. Do not see that movie. One time I was gonna ride to work with one of my old coworkers, and she was just she was with her boyfriend, and she was just like, we just got back from the movies. Like, what'd y'all just see? Last Airbender. She just went on a whole rant like, this shit's fucking trash. Oh my god, what the fuck was he thinking? And her boyfriend was just like, it's pretty bad, bro.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I never saw it, but
I remember that. And then I'm not Shyamalan.
Yeah, no, to me, I mean, to wrap all this up, Sixth Sense to me is the greatest ending plot twist ever.
Over Goodfellas? Not Goodfellas. Usual Suspects?
Yeah. Plot twist for sure.
Usual Suspects.
It was one of those, because if you ask everybody, nobody saw it. Nobody saw it coming.
Yeah, that was like probably the most surprising.
I didn't see the ending for Usual Suspects. That shit took me by surprise. I was like, oh when Kevin Spacey just started walking normal, I was like, what the? Oh, motherfucker! Sound like motherfucker.
I mean, some people could bring up 7 too, but at that point we knew it was going to be.
That was some old.
But see, the thing is, we were expecting some shit to pop off at the end. You know what I mean? This one, it was just we just thought he was going to make up for his
box.
And then then the ring drops, and all of a sudden he looks at his hand, and it's like, oh shit, he ain't got the. Oh shit!
It was like that Wire gif. Just you know what I'm talking about, people. You know. There was another anniversary movie I remember seeing online. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, it don't matter.
Keeping it with the list of the non-living. Forbes released their top earners for late celebrities. Their list.
And who's number one?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Who's number one?
I mean, Mike's number one.
There you go. That's all that matters.
No, that's not right.
No, that's not all that matters.
There's a reason why I brought this up. Nipsey is at number 10.
That quick. That marathon clothing shit.
11 million.
That marathon shit.
This year alone, 11 million he's earned in his name.
Did you get your shit yet?
Wow. No, still not yet. No.
And when did you order it?
There's one more name.
I don't even remember.
One more name.
Who?
Triple X.
I believe that.
Right after him at 10 million.
I believe that. His fan base is crazy. His fan base is huge. If he would have gotten big, he would have had a cult following. He would have been huge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Elvis is at 2 with 39 mil.
Fuck him.
Bob Marley at 5 with 20.
They have a whole museum. I believe that.
Marilyn Monroe is still at number 8 with 13.
Wow.
Prince at 9 at 12 million. And then Whitney Houston was at number 12 at 9.5 million.
How much did Michael make?
60.
Holy shit. God damn.
He probably got it all in fucking October.
Yeah.
Everybody
spread like shit. But he didn't write the song though. He didn't write that song, so but still. It's still crazy. Like
I'm not trying to talk shit, but he didn't write a lot of songs, right?
From Off the Wall.
Overall.
Oh, he wrote in his later career, yeah, but Off the Wall, Thriller, he didn't write a lot of those.
Yeah.
Rod Temperton did. Yeah. White boys wrote Rock With You, man. Black folks don't want to talk about that. But anyway.
Keeping on Prince hated Ed Sheeran and Katy Perry's music.
That was random.
Yeah, that was seriously random as fuck, dog. And the funny thing is, I seen that shit on my Facebook feed, and I was gonna send it to you. I was like,
he already knows.
I'll wait.
He already knew. That's why I didn't send it to him either, because he knew. Like, it's just so random. It should be random. I thought he would have respected Ed Sheeran. I like Ed Sheeran. But maybe
Princeton.
I know,
and that's all that matters.
I thought he would have liked him. Katy Perry, I could see him not liking. Ed Sheeran, I thought he would have liked, but guess not. Shit.
Yeah. That was funny. I actually caught that story early enough to send it to my mom. My mom just laughed.
Yeah, that's just wild. Yeah, thought your mom probably would have known already, but yeah. But that's you know what I mean. If Prince don't like you, if
he don't like you, it's fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm still thinking about how he would have sounded if he was on To Pimp a Butterfly. So I remember what Kendrick said. He said the original concept of complexion.
Incredible. That's all you need to know.
I know. It would have been just... Kendrick wouldn't have been on there.
Incredible.
He said Kendrick wouldn't have been on there.
It would have sounded like doves crying.
Yeah. So Rhapsody. All you would have heard was just Rhapsody's verse.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, yeah. Billboard released, they announced their artist of the decade when it comes just to numbers is just Drake.
That was a given.
I mean, I wasn't surprised. And I got into some hot water on Twitter because... when it came to 2000, because I was just talking about numbers, and I said, that's crazy, because 2 hip-hop artists ran the decade. First, there was Eminem in 2000, when it comes to numbers, and then in the 2010s, it's Drake. And and I was like, yeah, wow, M ran the 2000s, and Aubrey ran 2010s. And motherfuckers came in my mentions and said Eminem never ran the 2000s.
What kind of shit is that?
See, I could go on, because they were telling me, I strictly said numbers, and then one nigga
said Nelly.
Some of them said Nelly, some of them said Lil Wayne, some of them said Hove, others just went through a whole bunch of shit, and they was thinking I meant musically, and I was like, how old are you motherfuckers? And it's the one motherfucker just stated, man, M sold a whole bunch of records, but I don't know nobody that listened to him. This nigga got 2 diamond albums, and you try to tell me nobody listened to him?
Yeah.
I mean, I will say this in his defense. The hood really wasn't listening, from what I've been told, because I ain't grow up in the hood.
Me neither.
The hood really wasn't listening to M like that.
Oh, I believe it. So the hood don't. So
I've learned to back off of that and try to, get it like, no, you're wrong. Because for all I know, in the projects, they weren't bumping M.
Yeah.
So I can't say it. Now, again, when you're talking about Diamond, you got to remember, he is white. So a lot of his fan base was in the suburbs, and they looked like him. And that's not to take anything away from M, but again, if that was his narrative, was I don't know nobody listening to M, and he grew up in the hood, well, I don't know. I can't speak on that, because maybe you are right.
But then I looked at his Twitter, and he grew up, and it looks like he grew up in the suburbs, and he's black.
I mean, it looks like. I know. That's the thing. I don't know.
Not look like. I know, because I looked at it. I looked at his Instagram, and he's in a nice house, and
that's fine.
All this other shit. I'm just saying.
But to my point, we got a nice house too. I grew up on Section 8 for damn near 12 years.
I understand.
And food stamps. You know what I mean?
But it's just I hate hearing that narrative, because it's like, what the fuck? And it's just like, and then they're trying to talk to me like I'm crazy, like, oh, white people bought him, and that's the only reason why he was so big. And then it's just like. Again, I say this all the time. If that was the case, how come Asher Roth wasn't as big? How come, who else? What other white rapper? Macklemore. I mean, he was big, but not bigger than Eminem. Or the only person I could probably say is Post Malone, but he don't rap. He sings and does a whole bunch of other shit.
And it's just going to be the answer like what I told you, bro. It's just...
He wasn't controversial. M came at the right time.
He was...
Right place, right time.
1, he was controversial. 2, he was actually musically inclined.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying? Like, compared to the other guys you mentioned, though.
And he was authentic. Enough.
Yeah, that also plays
and
part.
He had cosigns by black people, by certified black folks, and he could rap good. So
yeah,
but I just hate. And then it was
but in terms of the diamond shit, like I'm never gonna engage in that type of argument with somebody. Like, fam, you're not gonna be able to dispute 2 diamond albums back to back.
It's
like
nah,
you're not gonna do that. But what I'm saying is, I have learned to back off when cats say nobody was bumping that in the hood. I can't speak on that. I don't know.
But he didn't even say the hood. He just said nobody. Like, he meant it like the whole world didn't listen to him. And it's just like, what? All right. And then after that, I just learned to back off. And then there's just people trying to tell me, like, Eminem never ran the 2000s. That was Jay-Z. Even Jay-Z said he didn't run the fucking 2000s like that. Then they was trying to say DMX and...
I mean, if you're going strictly off of numbers, bro, you gotta give it to Eminem. If you're going off of music, to me, personally, I would say Lil Wayne.
Yeah, music-wise, I'm not gonna argue with you about that.
All the mixtapes, all the albums, all that shit.
I'm not gonna argue. And then with M,
the popularity,
he probably ran like the first 5 years probably with the Marshall Mathers and the Eminem Show, 8 Mile, the soundtrack, the freestyles. Probably that part, and then 50.
I give him up until 2003,
and then that's when 50 took over. Ish.
That's when it just that's when it got clustered, and then it got weird.
Was the weird part.
Because we didn't know how to respond to Soulja Boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
A lot of people hated on him, but in retrospect, he's one of the main reasons why we're at musically and business-wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the people just didn't know how to respond to it. Yeah. And then motherfuckers was, downplaying the whole dance phase. It was like, motherfucker, y'all was doing the butt when y'all was in college.
I was gonna say that shit, yeah. Like,
y'all had dances too.
Yeah.
There's always been dances.
Yeah.
Like, seriously,
if you were to stay on numbers, it is crazy how M went platinum even with fucking Curtain Call, damn it, 7 times platinum. And then he took a 4-year break, came back with Relapse and Recovery, and still just sold more records than he did before. And it's just like... wow, it's just like that's a lot of fucking numbers. I mean, hey,
yeah, I still don't understand people who want to argue with numbers. Like,
yeah,
because they're fucking idiots.
I mean, it's in the records, man.
Yeah, I mean, any cat that does any act, period. If you have 2 diamond albums in the same decade,
you're a rapper,
and you're a rapper, like it's pretty much solidified.
Yeah, and Drake,
for sure.
Drake single-handedly ran the 2010s, like numbers-wise. He ran that shit. He is the artist of the decade.
Yeah,
period. So
numbers-wise.
But see, I don't understand why people were upset. There are people upset with that, and I'm like, fam, it's Billboard's list. It's based on Billboard charts.
Like they were trying to talk about Kendrick and other shit, but I was like, dude, Kendrick didn't even sell like that. Like, dude, you know the run Drake had from 2009 to now? Like, bro.
Yeah, it's...
See, to me, it goes along the lines of what I said before. Numbers-wise, you got to give it to M. To me, musically, it was Lil Wayne. In 2010s, you got to give it to Drake, regardless off of numbers, right? Mm-hmm. But once again, to me, it's somebody else's. Kendrick.
Well, I mean, again, like... I'm not disputing that. I'm just solely focused on
numbers.
Billboard. This is a Billboard list. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm getting at, though. Like, with Billboard, you have to go off the numbers, basically.
Yeah, that's the Billboard Music Awards is based off numbers and where you're positioned on the charts. Like, that's all it comes down to.
We should put a list together.
Yeah, we should. Not now. I'm too tired.
Maybe next week.
Maybe. Maybe go viral. Piss you guys off.
I don't know. But I feel like we should put a list together of just artists of the decade, like, I don't know. Basically who we listen to. I wouldn't even consider trying to make something like, oh, we should do it to cater this. Nah, just who the fuck do we listen to? Who do we like the most this last decade?
Who do we listen to the most throughout the 10 years? And who really made an impact?
Yeah.
And we're talking just artists like of the new generation, not the Kanyes and Hoes and the M's and all that.
Solely the artists that, like, I would even say, if you had one and only one solo album or debut album in 2009 to me would be the cutoff, because you just started. I can't list you in the previous decade because you just got your start. So I would say one album from 2009 on, you would be grandfathered in. I think that'd be dope. Do a list like that.
Would.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta pay some respect to Tiger.
Shit. A lot of people gotta pay their fucking respects to Tiger.
A lot of niggas better pay. You can talk all them jokes about it, but when you in the club, you will hear a Tiger verse. If you're in the club, who was one
verse?
A verse or a song?
Like, you hear full song.
When you go to the club, what other
do a full set?
When you go to the club, what artists are you guaranteed to hear when you step in the club? What artists are you you're guaranteed to hear at least once? You will hear Drake.
Yeah.
You will hear Tiger. Mm-hmm. Back that ass up.
Yeah.
You will hear at least one Lil Wayne verse.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, back that ass. You'll hear a Lil Jon song.
Yeah, Lil Jon.
Even now, bro.
You'll hear his voice. You'll hear Lil Jon's voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Stop the motherfucking music. I thought we were in the motherfucking day.
You're gonna hear some form of Snoop.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Snoop. You'll hear Pac. California Love.
At least on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, out here. You will hear maybe Hove. You will hear Good Life. You will hear Kanye. You will hear a few Kanye records.
Yeah, depending on where it's being played.
Good Life. They will.
If some of them motherfuckers is really on I'm not fucking with Kanye, then
probably.
Yeah.
It depends.
But guaranteed, you will hear.
It's a different time nowadays.
Yeah.
Like,
you will hear Flow Rider and Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull for sure.
You're
gonna hear who Migos took the baton from.
Who?
Travis Porter.
Yeah. That music still slaps.
Like, I hear that beat right now.
Whatever happened to them?
Migos took over.
But no, honestly, but what happened to them? They just disappeared?
Migos
They just
took over.
disappeared,
Yeah,
bro. They phased out.
Yeah. Like Versace popped off.
And that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Game over.
Migos, you're here, Cardi. It's sad because I thought you will hear you will hear a Nicki verse. You will hear Cardi. Yeah. Yeah, I feel in Sierra, you will hear Sierra goodies. Yeah, man. If you make one song that popped off, you will live in the club forever.
You're gonna hear Mariah Carey's fucking Christmas song.
Shit.
The last 8 weeks of
you
the
will
fucking
hear
year.
what's the song? Not Butterfly. The song with Heartbreaker. What's the song with ODB?
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The bar club it's always the same rotation. You hear the same artist. If you make that playlist, you set.
Yeah.
Set for life.
Yep. Before we get out, there's at least 2 more projects coming out that I'm at least interested in because I'm pretty much checked out at this point.
I'm so close.
I've told you guys months ago. I told both you guys I was gonna be checked out. And you was like, but if such and such drop, it's like I don't care.
I thought Gambino.
Now you understand.
Unless it's someone that I actually really want to listen to.
I care about.
Yeah, I'm
as of right now,
probably not gonna be like.
As of right now, I'm like literally just like whatever.
But there are 2. Tory Lanez announced Chicks Tape 5 dropping on the 15th. And then he dropped the cover
with a thick ass Ashanti.
With a sidekick.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
I wonder what samples he's going to use this time.
It's all from 2000 to 2006.
So
all the songs were from that era. That 6 to 7 year run.
Nice.
Yeah. I can't wait. And then you got Tiana Taylor, who is dropping The Album.
That's what it's called?
She's calling it The Album.
She's trying to make
December
up.
6th.
She's trying to make it up with Keep This KTSE. She's trying to make up for that. Even though I love KTSE, I still love that damn album. But
if y'all saw the video and heard the song with her and Kehlani, she's off to a good start.
Man, that video.
I still haven't.
Speaking of Kehlani, we didn't talk about what YG did.
I don't even know what he did.
He fucking made out with a chick when he was drunk. Some random chick came up to the passenger of his window and just started making out with her. And then he had to release a statement to Shade Room apologizing, saying he was drunk and, he didn't mean it. And he apologized for hurting Kehlani and shit. Knew that shit wasn't gonna last. I knew it only took him 5. It took him 5 years to get with her, and it only took him less than 5 months to fuck it all up, almost. Just like a nigga. Tragic.
I mean, did he fuck it up though?
I mean, she probably stayed with him. Like she always does. Like we always do it this time.
This is the first time I'm hearing this. So
you didn't hear about it? I thought I saw it in the chat.
I heard of it.
No, I didn't even hear about it.
Yeah.
I laughed when I saw it.
Last thing I heard about him and Tyga was they got Santana on their single. Carlos Santana.
Yeah, Carlos Santana.
Motherfuckers tried to say, oh, y'all should pay. It's like, oh, it's cool that fucking Tyga and YG are paying, what's it called? Giving Carlos Santana a shot.
Yeah.
Bro, they did the same shit with fucking Paul McCartney and Kanye.
Yeah.
Nah, I can let that shit go.
What?
It's the Beatles.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck the Beatles.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
No, but Carlos Santana.
Fuck them and John Wayne.
but Carlos Santana, you put some respect on his fucking name. You put some motherfucking respect on Carlos Santana.
Damn right.
Fucking smooth, like Supernatural still knocks that album.
That whole album.
Swine.
Huh?
Called him uncultured ass swine.
That song Smooth still fucking goes with that dude from Matchbox 20 singing that song.
Yeah,
Give
Rob
me
Thomas.
your heart and make them real or else forget about it.
There's just some universal artists that we just grew up on. You just don't talk sweet.
Don't ever talk shit. Like,
Carlos Santana's one. You don't
Definitely, man.
Don't say anything about him.
At the same time, it's like you fucking young. You don't know no better. Like when people disrespect LL Cool J, when they disrespect like other artists, like you don't disrespectful shit. Speaking of disrespect, you see that clip of Patti LaBelle saying how a certain music artist disrespected her? A female artist. Yeah, she was on Breakfast Club and like they were listing all the artists and she was like, oh, like Charlamagne was listening. Well, Beyonce? She's like, oh no, Beyonce, my little baby, I love her. Oh, then Rihanna? No, I wasn't Rihanna. And he was like, then who is it? He's like, oh no, she's pretty big. And they were just listing all the females. And then I just thought about like, who would she be talking about?
Man. This is there's one name that goes to my mind right away.
Who do you think?
Nicki. Come on.
But she was saying singer, but I'm like, oh no, that was Nicki. She didn't say her name, but I'm like, yeah, I can see it was Nicki. Or maybe Cardi.
I can't see Cardi.
She said she said it was a big time singer. Big time singer that's out right now. Maybe K Machette? Nah, I think it was Nicki.
It's gotta be Nicki.
Because Patti LaBelle's old school, and Nicki be singing on her songs. So, in our narrative, yeah.
It's Nicki.
She had Queen Radio this week, and I did not listen to it. She went off on Randy Williams.
You still looking at it? Good lord.
No, I didn't listen.
No, I'm just even the fact you even knew when it dropped. Like,
no, because it was all over Twitter, and it was all I saw, and I was like, I didn't listen. I didn't hear a soundbite or nothing.
Oh, thank you, basketball, for saving me. All I've seen on my timeline is NBA Twitter.
Right?
No, but it was funny because everyone low key ignored it. And I thought that was beautiful because they're finally catching on.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful.
It's the first I've heard of that, and I'm glad.
I'm good
basketball. Too. I love it.
What else? What else is dropping? I don't know.
That Valentine's movie with Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield.
That's like Love Jones 2.0.
Yeah. That's an easy date for Valentine's.
Issa Rae getting that.
Niggas gonna take over the movie theaters for that.
Issa Rae really getting that work because when she comes back, because 2020, that's when fucking Insecure comes back. So she gonna get that HBO money back.
Yep.
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Yeah. Where's mine? I'm gonna go home and watch Watchmen after I watch Raw.
I had to go back and watch the movie after last night's episode.
So you can kind of connect everything, kind of.
Well, because I watched. I went to YouTube and I saw that they were already doing reviews and they were showing all the Easter eggs. And in this one, there was just so many fucking Easter eggs that went back to the movie.
Really?
And I was like, let me just watch the movie. And you can't find the movie anywhere else except the DC
Universe?
The DC Universe app. So I just signed up on a free trial for that just to watch it.
You know, they don't have that shit for the PS4? That shit's fucking bullshit. That's the whole DC shit.
I'll say, sorry.
It's word to Pop. I love hearing that part of the movie. It's just so, who shot me? Like, and at first because they copy and pasted it. Who shot me? I don't know. Sorry.
Orlando.
Shit.
Or
that's who shot you.
Or Glasses Malone. No, it's a joke.
Don't put
it's
that
a joke.
out there.
It's a joke.
Don't put that out there.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
No, what was I going to say?
Oh yeah, games dropping on Black Friday.
Nah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I'll listen to it.
And he was on Everyday Struggle talking about his shit, saying he ranks himself as a West Coast artist above Kendrick. I'm not going to debate that because Kendrick looked up to him. So,
I mean, in his defense, he was the main reason why the light got shined bright back on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
for sure.
In his defense in that aspect. But I think there was something we missed when we spoke about Game a while ago. He is, I forgot to bring this up. He, to me, is that one wild card. Because you know how we always speak about artists today? Mm-hmm. Where it's like, just because you make some shit that's popping now, don't mean that the people respect you. Game's one of those rappers where you respect his craft, but outside the booth, you don't really respect him.
Yeah, like you respect the music.
Yeah. And he makes great music. He makes great fucking music.
So I started thinking about that. I'm like, maybe I should be careful going into the next decade how I speak about these little young niggas. Because it's like, oh yeah, well we respect, we don't respect you in the streets. And it's like, yeah, but there's niggas that make good music too and we don't respect them either. So
real.
What's the difference?
Yeah, one nigga snitch, but the music's really fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like the Kanye folks. Yeah, that nigga, he's siding with Trump. Yeah, but he made College Dropout. And it's just like, just ignore everything he did and just enjoy the fucking music. But then it's getting to that point where he fucking raped this chick and killed that chick. But, music's good. That's all that matters. The music is trash. He's a fucking rapist!
Yeah, I saw a bunch of that. I didn't bring that up last week either.
What?
There's a bunch of people who were bringing up everything besides the music when it came to Kanye. It was like, weren't y'all the same motherfuckers that were saying I could separate R. Kelly from his acts from the music? Like, I'm pretty sure some of y'all were the same ones that did that.
Because I'm pretty sure if Jesus is King was good for their standards, everyone would said, you know what? I think Kanye is right.
Possibly. But then when the nigga started talking about tax returns and shit like that, then I was like,
say,
hey, man. Hey.
You might be pushing it with, I think Kanye is right.
Yeah,
no, I'm not saying
right. No, I'm saying by your theory even. Like, you might be pushing it
because
like
good
that
music,
far, but...
good music really just erases everything. Ask Rick Ross.
It don't erase everything.
Not everything, but it makes people be like, hey, man.
It makes you second guess.
Look at Chris Brown. I'm just saying, if the music is good, they will flock to it. Like, Kanye was an asshole for a very long time, and I would have hated him a long time ago. But
music was good.
Music was great. he could back it up. It's like, oh, you look at like your music.
People really start seeing him. Oh shit, you're always like,
yeah, that's like the most weirdest shit. It took y'all that long to figure out he was an asshole. People are fickle, man.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why he purposely made his albums the way they are, because he wants people to see him who he is. Shit.
I think that like those two scenarios when it comes to Game and Kanye and just how these young rappers and artists just in general move, it's really gotten to a point now where I was thinking about how I'm gonna be viewing artists the next decade.
Yeah.
This was the last decade where I'm looking at it from a legit fan's perspective. Like, this is the last age group or era where we were the same. Everybody else coming in after at this point, you know what I'm saying? There's just so much younger, so it's like I'm not even gonna be looking at it trying to judge you just from a fan's perspective, like if I like it or not. I'm basically gonna be looking at it like an A&R. Can you last?
Yeah,
true.
And the last artist that came in this, and the last artist in my opinion that really impressed me was Kendrick. In this overall decade, he's the only one that really impressed me. After that,
I think there's a bunch that impressed me. I just think going into for the next decade, and how I listen to music, I'm very interested in how I receive music moving forward. Because again, this is the last time where these guys are going to be in the same age group as I am.
Because then the new people are going to show up, and it's going to be a new era. And I don't know how albums are going to be received, and how it's just going to based off.
If we're going to playlists, if we're shifting from albums to playlists,
that's sad. That's what it is now.
But is it though? Because if you think about it,
I've kind of adapted to it myself.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the old school part of me, because that's how, just the smell of the booklet, the smell of the CD, putting it in.
Yeah, but see, when was the last time you actually did that?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? And I'm saying just that aspect. You know what I mean?
The thing of it is, it's not that far fetched and few between. I mean, if you think about it, we went from fucking even before our times when we were born, we go from 8 tracks to vinyl to CD, cassettes. It's nothing new. It's just it constantly changes.
Yeah,
and like they literally gotten smaller and smaller.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now it's kind of non-existent. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's just a little app the size of your thumb.
And now you niggas can just update their albums. Like Kanye updated "Jesus Is King." Just
Yeah.
And then Drake did that shit. Everyone's like low key updating their albums. It's just like software updates.
Yep.
Like
I don't like that to be honest.
Kendrick updated "Damn." I remember that.
What?
Yeah, on the CD version of what was the song? "Fear." You know the part when you hear the shit going backwards?
Yeah.
That's not on the CD version. On the stream version, you hear the fucking backwards shit. I'm being dead ass.
Are you sure?
I've never heard.
No, on the CD version of the physical version, you know how you hear the vocals go backwards on the beginning of it, of "Fear."
I'm trying to think, man.
The slow song is like, why God, why God? That backwards shit, and why God, that shit. That was on the CD version. That's not on there. The physical version, that is not on there.
Because they updated it.
On the stream, no. When the stream version came out, that was on there. They updated it before the official release date, which is kind of wild.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
but they didn't like it. Like, it don't change nothing. I don't like updating shit like once it's already out. Like, come on, bro.
I remember Drake updated "In My Feelings" because he put like a Lil Wayne vocal track before the City Girls breakdown and shit. Whatever, man. This is a new era. We're getting old. We have to adapt to it. Just the way it is. And on that note, this is episode what?
157.
We're getting close to 160, motherfuckers. Anyway, you can always follow us on the Twitter at Mr. Busby4 lowercase 08. You can follow the podcast at iLLogical SP, and of course on the Instagram at iLLogicalSense, and of course on the Facebook.
Give me a hell yeah!
Damn.
Of course on all my social media, JC No. One more week off from the throwbacks, and then they'll be back next week. Finally got tackled on life and got everything back in order. Just need that last week just to get it all down packed. Then I can finally have some fun again.
Feels good, don't it?
Yeah. But at least my shit's getting handled. So
Yeah, all I know is this
playlists are getting your shit handled. You know, I love y'all, but ain't nobody paying me for these goddamn playlists. So
hey man, because you got to sequence it, you got to find the right songs. That takes time, baby.
Yeah.
And you, Martine?
Ding. Oh, you can find me on all my social media at Beats Be Killing Them. Search your digital streaming platforms. Venomous, spelled VNMS.
Yes, sir.
And stream my shit. That'd be great. I just dropped the fucking Venice Vice playlist this morning and shit. Like
this morning? You
dropped
it with your high ass.
Yeah, nah, bro. Hey, this whole weekend, I didn't want to get away from watching sports. I'll be honest.
I don't blame man.
I'll be completely fucking honest, man.
Chicken sandwich, daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, daylight savings time. I literally saw it go to fucking 1 o'clock to 1 o'clock.
No, from 2 to 1.
Well, 2 to 1, yeah.
Larissa tried to convince me that it happens Monday night, and I'm like, fam, it goes from 1:59 to 1.
Instantly.
Yeah. She's like, no. And I'm like, have you been awake to see it before? No. Okay. No. Just go to bed.
No. Night.
Yeah. But I've been getting great sleep. I've been getting great sleep as a result.
Same here.
It's been nice.
Because it was a big rich town. Did they release that version of it? I want that version. Because I don't want that Trey Songz version. That's sad. How the hell you make a remix and the original one and the remix of that remix is better than the original remix?
I mean, everything always sounds better when it's acapella and you get a theater singer.
Yeah, it wasn't even acapella. It was more like a piano was getting played too.
But you know, I mean, it's just stripped down. Like it's
really stripped.
Yeah,
and hella fucking emo and shit. That was how is that better than the Trey Songz version?
It's like I said, when you strip it down, you get an actual, not essentially an actual singer, because Trey Songz is an actual singer. When you get a trained singer that sounds like they come from theater, they add a certain element that sounds very epic.
Yeah, I still give Courtney Kemp props because we all still watching. And she's standing firm. Like, y'all niggas gonna still keep watching this shit.
And like I said, niggas is gonna turn into that prequel, sequel, whatever it is.
I'm not.
I'm
really not.
You say it now.
Until they do something. Because if it's Tyreek, I'm not going to watch.
You say it now. Until they throw in like the wildest scenario where you're like, let me just see what's going on.
Oh, man.
And then you're stuck and you're hooked.
Will you watch?
Yeah. Because now that I'm at a point where I'm like, if you're just gonna write the fuckery, fuck it. Let me just stop having expectations. Let me just enjoy the fuckery.
Still a great show. It's a great series.
No,
still is.
It's not.
No, but we're still watching.
It's not a great series.
It's gonna be one of those. When we look back on it,
3 seasons of pure shit. But you know,
when we look back on it, it's gonna be like, this was so great. I remember Ice had a great theory about how they were gonna end it on Fishing Ice. He said it's just gonna be some shit where it was just one long ass daydream, and it's gonna end with him seeing Angie at Truth, and she's just gonna walk. He's gonna let her walk off.
That's what I was thinking too. My thought was, what if this is all a dream? What if everything that happens was just a dream?
And how would the prequel happen? Not the prequel, but
that would make
sequel.
sense. That would make sense how it happened 72 hours after it ends.
Because the party's over and it goes right to.
So instead of let me throw this out there. That would make sense. Instead of mixing it up with Angie, he sees her, she walks away. The feds break in on Truth right away.
That would be some shit. Motherfucker.
Told you. See, under the right scenario.
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah. No. The sounded like. Yeah. No. Sounded no, because then that's how the series would end. But I'm just.
But I would still be pissed off for 6 years. Like you just wasted 6 years of my fucking life.
That would be beautiful, fucker.
And now. Okay, so wait. That didn't happen. Okay, so now I have to see what happens now.
He'd be motherfucker. Anyway.
Yeah.
We out.
Peace.